Hey guys, real quick, I just came out with some holiday merch. It's up at DannyGonzalez.store. It's really fun, great for spreading holiday cheer. Got a really nice design, and I also restocked a bunch of other merch. So if you want any of it, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. Alright, and here's the video. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Your Mind's Full Potential. You might not have known this, but actually watching my videos is the only way to unlock your mind's true potential. You only use 10% of your brain unless you're watching my videos. Then you use 11% of it. Does anybody else remember, this was 9 or 10 years ago, every athlete, professional and non-professional, wore these wristbands. I'm not talking about Livestrong wristbands, because everybody wore those, and I even wore those, and I didn't even play sports. I'm talking about power balance wristbands. Do you guys remember those? When I was in high school, every athlete wore one, and they were just a total scam, a complete hoax. I don't know how no one has talked about this. I mean, I guess it was 10 years ago, so that makes sense why no one is talking about it right now. I'm a little late to the party, but these things are the biggest scam of all time. And I don't know how they just kind of went under the radar. The reason I was reminded of them is because this commercial popped up in my YouTube recommended recently, and I watched it. It's for a slightly different product, but sort of the same premise. So if you never saw the Power Balance bracelets, this will clue you in as to exactly what they do. Precisely what they do.
That was crazy.
Iron is amazing and it's awesome.
I love my Iron.
Yeah, it worked for me.
It is amazing.
Hi, I'm Art Edmonds, and all of these people are excited about iRenew.
That is so cool.
That's crazy.
This is great. What is it?
This is great. What the fuck am I wearing? So right off the bat, this bracelet must be something special, right? There's something up with this bracelet. Look at how people are reacting to just wearing it. Just having it on their wrist. They're like, oh my God, whoa, what? It goes all the way around my wrist? Dude. What is it?
Athletes wear it, celebrities wear it, and you've heard the buzz about it on Talk TV and the internet.
No, I haven't. Whoa, celebrities and athletes use it? Athletes, unnamed number 23 baseball player, and generic stock photo of celebrity. I've always just wanted to be like both of them. Give me the bracelet. I don't even know what the fuck it does, but I need that shit on my wrist now. Also, this commercial is so lazy. First off, they couldn't even get real pictures of celebrities and athletes. But then the stock photos that they did use, they didn't even put the bracelet on his wrist. They could have photoshopped it on, but he's not even wearing it in the picture. And celebrities like this guy use it. He's not using it right now. He's gonna use it later, when he gets home. He likes to use it in private.
Now I feel great. I feel like I can hold my balance better.
I'm doing my job better.
Just gave me more strength, I think, all the way around.
I feel definitely more balanced. I feel stronger.
Okay, so we get some testimonials from some normal people, one of which is the world's most nervous waiter.
I definitely feel more balanced, stronger, less likely to commit acts of violence, more flexible. Can't forget about that. Hey, did you see any cops lurking around here when you came in?
What? No.
No? Okay, good. Huh? I was just wondering, that's all. I have to go. Don't eat the soup, there's blood in it.
And according to these people, these normal people who, I don't know about you, but I trust with my life, this bracelet helps you balance, improves your strength, and your endurance. One weird thing, though, that I'm noticing is that the actual spokesperson for the product isn't saying any of that. He, so far, has not said a single thing about the product, in fact. They're just letting the normal people make the claims, almost like the claims aren't true, and so the company knows that they can't be making the claims, but they can show other people making the claims. Other people can say whatever they want. Fuck. They could just put in clips of people being like, yeah, I think it brought my dad back from the dead. He's a corpse. He's a decaying body. He's a skeleton, and he's just going to work like normal now. I love it.
Real stories like these are what get me excited about introducing iRenew to the world. Just put it on, and you'll experience the difference.
Oh yeah, that guy's experiencing the difference, all right. This dude just hit a golf ball so far that he said, wow, as he watched it go. Gosh, I used to be terrible at golf. I was embarrassed. But then I put on the iRenew bracelet, and now I'm hitting 747s out of the sky with my swing because of a fucking bracelet. I've killed a lot of people.
Balance alone's amazing.
Iron really has made a difference. I really like it.
Well, this would have walked my dog. She always takes me for a ride.
The spokesperson's like, yeah, dude, whatever. I mean, shit, whatever you say. Legally, I can't confirm or deny that it does those things. So I'm just going to kind of vaguely nod and be like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, wear it when you walk your dog. Maybe it'll help you talk to it. I don't know. This commercial is so vague. They still haven't said how how it works, or like what is the bracelet? What is it made out of? How could a bracelet possibly make you stronger? Is it like an Iron Man type thing? It's like a bionic thing? Bionic thing? A science thing? Is it a science thing? I bet it is.
Athletes and celebrities have paid hundreds, even thousands of dollars to get their hands on this technology. But now you can get your iRenew for just $19.99.
What? Athletes and celebrities have paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for this technology? What technology? It just looks like a rubber bracelet with a piece of metal on it. What is it? What's in there?
I'm sold.
iRenew is my next secret for sure.
Oh yeah, you can trust this guy. A guy like this, saying it's gonna be his next secret. I don't know what it is about this guy, but I can tell he's got a lot of secrets. So when he starts talking about his next secret, yeah, you can bet I'm gonna believe him.
As soon as you get it, put it on. If it doesn't work exactly like you've seen in this commercial, put it back in the box and send it back for a full refund of the purchase price.
But I didn't see it do anything in the commercial. So how could it work exactly like it did in the commercial? But I guess also, how could it not, you know? It goes onto the wrist and it stays there. It works just like it did in the commercial. When I saw this commercial a few days ago, the first thing that popped into my head was these power balance bracelets. Because I didn't remember anything about them, except for the fact that every athlete at my high school wore these. And whenever I would ask them what it does, they would just be like, it helps you balance. And I remember being like kind of skeptical at the time, but not really looking much into it. But you know what? I think I've lived in the dark long enough. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to find out what these bracelets do. And I think there's no better time to do it than literally 10 years after they've stopped being popular.
What I have to demonstrate for you today is a revolutionary new product. What we've been able to do is harness naturally occurring frequencies and program them into a Mylar hologram to help improve your balance, your strength, and your flexibility.
Bro, what? What did this dude just say? Did he just say they programmed a hologram to make you stronger and more flexible? You put the bracelet on at a football game and like 5 holograms shoot out of you and just play for you. And they're all super strong. They're just like sending everybody else into orbit with their tackles, and they're really flexible. They're just doing the splits on the field, and they've got really good balance. That's another thing that the bracelet does. They're all playing on their tippy toes or hopping around on one foot just for the fun of it, because they can. It's just, he was using words that I don't even know there. He said they programmed a Mylar hologram.
What we've been able to do is harness naturally occurring frequencies and program them into a Mylar hologram.
What does that even mean? What is a Mylar hologram? Wait. Okay, this is just talking about like the shiny little sticker on these things? That's the hologram they're talking about? Damn, that's crazy. They finally figured out how to harness the power of my 6th grade crush's pencil case. You know, thinking back on it, she actually did have really good balance. I never once saw her just randomly topple over, so that makes sense. So this video is just him like demonstrating the power of this bracelet. He does a couple of balance tests where he'll like have him stand on one leg and then try to push him over, and at first it's really easy, but then he puts on the bracelet and he does it again, and all of a sudden he's got great balance now.
One of the great things about this product is that they don't actually need to be wearing it. They can either be holding it. I could set it on the top of his head. It wouldn't matter. All that matters is that the product is within 1 to 3 inches of your body's energy field.
And I watched a few YouTube videos about this debunking this, and apparently what they're doing is just like pushing at a slightly different angle at first that makes it really easy for them to knock them over. And then once they put the bracelet on, they're pushing at a different angle, which makes it a lot easier for the person standing to not fall over. So That's how it does that. The weirdest thing about this bracelet to me is that it's called like power balance, and they really focus on the balance aspect of it, as if like the strength part of it is not the most impressive thing. Like, you can put on a bracelet and all of a sudden have, like, be more strong. Like, the amount of strength you have just depends on how much muscle you have. How does a bracelet help with that? That's insane. But they named the whole company after the balance thing? How important is balance? Why do they focus on that so much? I mean, especially to, like, athletes. I mean, maybe I don't play enough sports, but, like, when's the last time you saw a basketball player just, like, dribbling a basketball and then just, like, falling over because they lost their balance? Really, when is the last time you saw that? I have no frame of reference. All right, I want to find out a little bit more about this Power Balance company. Let's look at they got a Wikipedia page. Okay, so they originally promoted at trade shows in 2006. By the end of 2011, the company was reported to be on the edge of going out of business. They filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to multiple lawsuits. Yeah, no shit. But the brand has since been transferred to a new company, Power Balance Technologies, and is still selling Power Balance brands and other items today. Wait, I can still get me one of these? Dude, okay, I gotta check this shit out. Powerbalance.com, baby. Dude, they still sell them. Well, I should get them and try them. Oh, their website has a technology section. Let's look at that, dude. I've been wondering about the technology in these things since they've been so vague about it. Okay, what does this wristband do? The Power Balance bracelet is a performance technology wristband with a distinctive hologram worn by millions of consumers and athletes worldwide. It is based on Eastern philosophies. What? It's based on Eastern philosophies. What does that mean? Yeah, it's based on Eastern philosophies, you know. Like Asia, that continent of people with like a ton of different nations and cultures and philosophies and religions. Yeah, it's just based on all that. Just all of that stuff. Oh, you don't believe the Power Balance bracelet works, huh? Well, guess what? It's based on Eastern philosophies. You can't deny an entire continent of people, or actually like an entire direction. Just East. You can't deny East. You can say that we're wrong, but you cannot say that East is wrong. The hologram thing is so weird. So that's where it gets the power from. It's just like the technology of a holographic Pokemon card. Well, actually, when I was little, I used to put like Pokemon cards between the spokes of my bike to make it sound like a motorcycle. And low-key, I do kind of feel like that shit made me go faster. What does it do? Will the wristband work for everyone? Well, we have received testimonials and responses from around the world about how Power Balance has helped people. There is no assurance it can work for everyone. We make no claims and let the consumer decide based on their experience. That's smart. That's a crazy marketing strategy. We don't make any claims about what our product does. We let the consumer decide what the product does. I think that's the slogan of the new iPhone. iPhone 12, you decide what it does. I don't know. Does it have a processor? Does it have a screen? You decide. But honestly, guys, I think I will decide because I'm gonna get one of these things and I'm gonna try it out and see what it does. And by that I mean, I already did get one of these things. And so we're gonna see what it does. Okay guys, I got my Power Balance bracelet right here. Let's take it out of the bag and see how this shit works. Now, right off the bat, I should be feeling a difference, right? Because the dude in that one commercial said that you don't even have to be wearing it. It just has to be within like 3 inches of your energy field. And I don't know how wide my energy field is, but I've always kind of suspected that I've got like a pretty big one. So I feel like even right here, I feel like I might be already experiencing the benefits. Also, I want to note, I might have been a little bit quick to judge the technology in these things. I did make a joke earlier about how they make all these like miraculous claims about making you stronger and better balance, and the only technology they have in it is this tiny little shiny sticker. But I would like to point out right now that I was actually wrong about that, and there are 2 little shiny stickers. Honestly, that's twice as much technology as I thought I was getting, so I really can't complain. All right, let me give you guys a close-up of this Mylar hologram so you can get a taste of this. That shit is pretty shiny, I gotta be honest. All right, well, before I put this on, let's do a test of how well-balanced and flexible I am. I just have this round thing. I'm gonna step on it with 1 foot, and I'm gonna see how long I can balance on it. I will be measuring in Mississippi seconds. On my mark, get set, go. 1 Mississippi, okay, so not even a second. That's fine, that's fine. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought I was gonna last longer than that, but maybe I should have measured in Mississippi milliseconds. Dude, look at this. Look what I just found in here. Look at that. This thing has this shit has a Mylar hologram in it. Now I really feel like I should have balanced better. Next test, flexibility. So we'll just see if I can touch my toes, I guess. Okay, I can touch my toes, but it really hurt, and I'm also seeing stars right now in my vision. And now we put on the bracelet. This is what it's all been leading up to, fam. I'm gonna put this shit on, and if it doesn't make me the most flexible, balanced person in the world, I'm gonna murder somebody. Before, I was an unbalanced, unflexible klutz of a man. I honestly feel a little bit woozy just standing here. I might collapse at any minute because I lack balance. But with this bracelet, things just might change. Yeah, I don't feel anything. You know, maybe it's just the skeptic in me and I'm being overly pessimistic, but I don't feel a goddamn thing. I might even feel less than I did before. I just feel empty inside. This might actually be having a negative effect on my well-being, just having it on. Initial thoughts? It's kind of cold. I don't know if it comes in sizes, but I feel like it's a little bit big for my wrist also. I've got dainty little wrists, and it's just kind of dangling. All right, let's do the balance test. So the score to beat is, what was it, 1 Mississippi? All right, let's do it.
Honestly, I can't tell if I want this to work or not. I do kind of want it to work because I think that would be crazy if all of a sudden I'm like really good at balancing. But also, I just made a whole ass video about how there's no way these things work, so I'm gonna look pretty stupid if it does, right? But I'm also gonna look pretty fucking cool because I'm gonna have really good balance. I'm gonna be the dumbest looking balance prodigy in the world. All right, let's do this. Balance. 1 Mississippi. That's hard. It's hard to do. Why did I think this was gonna be easy? You know what? Actually, maybe it's because I'm standing on it this way. Maybe I could balance longer on. Okay. Yeah, actually, I feel like I can balance on it better this way. I should have done that. Okay. Redo. We're taking it off. We're putting it away from my body's energy field. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. All right. Yeah, that was the issue. I was on it the wrong way. I was riding this baby all wrong. Balance mode activated. All right, what do we have? 8 Mississippi? Let's go for 9, baby. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi. 17 Mississippi, baby. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's pretty hard evidence. That's more than twice as many Mississippis. Good, let's see if I can touch my toes. No, that still hurts. That still hurts. Honestly, though, maybe there is something to it. I feel like if I could just somehow make the effects of this stronger, like if I could just amplify it, like if I just had a bunch of these or something, then I could really test the effects on it. Because like if one doubled my balance score, imagine how many Mississippis I could get if I had like 30 of these. Well, I do. I do have 30 of these. 30 power balance bracelets makes me a powerful balancing boy. Turns out they sell them on Amazon and you can just order like any quantity of them. Well, any quantity up to 30. So that's what I did. I just scrolled all the way down on the quantity thing until I got to 30 and I pressed buy. All right, well, I guess I gotta take all these out of the package now and put them on my body. You know, it could be kind of cute as if I turned 2 of these into little hoop earrings and just wore them on my ears, because he said they don't even have to be on your wrist. So I can just kind of accessorize them however I want, I guess. I can just put them on my ears, put them on my feet. I could wear this one as a ring, kind of wrap it around my finger. Look at that rock. And for the last one, you already know where this shit's gonna go, baby.
I could set it on the top of his head. It wouldn't matter.
Moment of truth. You're probably wondering how I'm feeling after putting all these on my body. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm wearing 30 wristbands. They're too tight on my ankles, and I sort of feel like I'm cutting off the circulation. My wrists kind of feel like raw from pulling all these onto them. However, in terms of balance and flexibility, I haven't noticed much. I do feel kind of icy, though. Look at this drip. Here it goes. If I die, don't watch this. All right, well, here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 27 Mississippi, 28 Mississippi, 29 Mississippi. Man, what the fuck? I'm actually kind of confused. Did it work because I've just basically have been practicing balancing the past 3 times? Like my body has gotten used to balancing? Or am I really about to wear this shit every day from now on? Just like this. I think I'm never gonna fall over again in my whole life. I don't even think I could if I tried. Nope, can't. Can't do it. Falling over? Couldn't be me. Can't relate. Nope, can't. Can't do it. Shit. Okay, I think that actually got worse. It hurt. Anyway, in conclusion, I don't know. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Guys, if you're like me, then you eat food. Kind of a lot, which is why it's pretty important for you to have a plan for what you're gonna eat every week. And while you could like scour the web for new recipes every week and go to the grocery store and have to pick out a bunch of stuff, or you could just use HelloFresh. When you've got a HelloFresh plan, they have a ton of recipes that you can choose from every week, and they're pretty different every week, so you don't get stuck in the same rut of eating the same foods over and over every week, which is really nice. They've got low-calorie, vegetarian, kids recipes, so there's something for everybody. And like I said, it takes a lot of the stress out of prepping and planning your meals. They send you all the ingredients you need pre-packaged with the appropriate amount that you need. And the meals don't take too long to make. You can get dinner on the table in as little as 30 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes with some of their quick and easy options. One of the reasons I really like HelloFresh HelloFresh is because of how sustainable it is. You get to cut down on food waste. The packaging that they send you your meals in is almost entirely recyclable, which all amounts to HelloFresh's meals having a 25% lower carbon footprint than grocery store bought meals. And if that's not enough reason to love them, last year they donated 2.5 million meals to charity. And this year they're stepping up their food donations amid the COVID crisis. We really like HelloFresh. I haven't been let down by their meals yet. They're delicious. They're pretty easy to make, and they make me feel like a professional chef, which is honestly pretty hard to do because I'm not too good at cooking. So if you want to check it out, then go to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg90 to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. That's HelloFresh.com with the code TrulyGreg90. HelloFresh is a really great service, which is why I'm really excited that they're sponsoring my videos. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. It's sort of a fan base, but also sort of a family. Sort of a family, but also sort of an army. Sort of an army, but also sort of an underground crime syndicate. So guys, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We are actually the fastest growing army on all of YouTube, as long as you don't look it up. Anyways, bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Getting That Coin. I think you and I both know that there comes a time in everyone's life where you decide, you know what? I think I want to be rich now. I think I'm about done being poor. I would like to be rich. I would like to be rich beyond my wildest dreams now. And also, I am a man. I want to be rich, and I am a man. I think everyone pretty much can relate to those things. Which is why I'm so glad that these Instagram accounts exist. Ones like Investing Alpha, Business, Investing, Finance, Male Soul, The Villain Skull, obviously the #1 motivational page, and Bad Boy Quotes, the #1 epic motivational page. These accounts kind of all fall into this genre of like motivational posts about being a boss-ass dude, being a big boss man, a big boss boy. BBB, big boss boy. And they're really interesting, and I think they've got a lot of great advice for us dudes, because we're all dudes here, right? We're all boys, just making sure. There's no girls watching this, right? It's got some great advice for us on how to be a boss-ass dude, how to take our life to the next level, both mentally and financially. These accounts have a couple different themes of the things that they post, so we're gonna go through them one by one. The first one we're gonna talk about is relationship advice. Because you can't get your money right if you can't even get your love life right. These accounts tend to talk about relationships and women in not necessarily the nicest way or the most positive way. In fact, almost completely in an overwhelmingly negative way. I guess because they get in the way of the grind, you know? You can't be on your grind if you have a girlfriend, can you? No. That's why everyone with a girlfriend is homeless and doesn't have a job. Okay, this is a good example. Love is easy, but king is busy. Yeah, some of these kind of read like the person who made it actually does want a relationship, but they just haven't been able to get into one. Oh, love? Oh, that old thing? Yeah, that's easy, dude. Please, I used to love all the time back in the day, and I was good at it, and I could do that. I could do a love with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. But that was before I was on my grind, and unfortunately for you, the king is busy now. Being alone has a power very few can handle. Oh, you see what I mean? It's like, you think I'm sad just because I'm single? Or alone, as it says here? No! Oh, please, dude. I am so powerful. You couldn't last a day in my shoes, alright? The amount of power I wield is inconceivable. You would crumble underneath its weight. I'm more than just single, bitch. I'm alone. Totally. No friends, no family, no girlfriend. The people in your life can't have power over you if you have no people in your life. That's why I've isolated myself. Every girl is a top gamer when it comes to playing with feelings. Damn, that's kind of sad. This guy has clearly had his heart broken. Very recently, he has not gotten over it yet. But do you see what I mean about these pages not exactly being like pro-women? Like they seem to be of the mindset that every girl just wants to distract you from your work and ruin your life emotionally. That's why you never talk to a woman. Oh, your crush texted you? Don't respond. A woman coworker comes up to you and tells you that your report was supposed to be done yesterday and you're making your entire team look bad? Do not engage. 1 minute you're talking about work, and the next you're showing up to your niece's funeral high on horse tranquilizer. Why? Women. Be like a villain. Never chase a girl. Yeah, be like a villain. They don't chase girls. Be like Ted Bundy. Boobs doesn't attract me anymore. This makes it seem like a parody account. Is this real? Why is it a picture of the Joker? And also, what does he mean anymore? Yeah, that's right. I used to like boobs, I really did. But then I did a little something called work, and making money, and being the Joker. And guess what? Yep, you guessed it. I'm more of an ass guy now. If you don't come from a rich family, then a rich family must come from you. Huh? How did we go from stop chasing girls, no relationships, boobies bad, to, you know what, you should start a family. You should find a really nice girl and have a family with her. Like right now. Do that now. Okay, so far, our steps to getting rich, relationship-wise, are stay alone forever, never even look at a woman, because she will emotionally destroy you, meet a nice girl and have 4 kids together, and profit. I'm so confused. Like, most of these are making the case that if, like, you're an idiot for trying to make money and have a relationship at the same time, as if you can't do the 2 things at once. As if, like, a relationship is this huge distraction. If that was the case, wouldn't most billionaires be single? But, like, every billionaire I can think of is either married or in a relationship, or at least was in a relationship when they became extremely rich. Bill Gates is married, Jeff Bezos was married, Elon Musk is, I believe, dating a cyborg, but that still counts. I just feel like that's such a weird piece of advice for them to really cling to. Like, you can't make money if you're dating a woman. All right, guys, that's enough talking about relationships. I think we've got that covered. Now it's time to talk about our minds. We gotta get into the millionaire mindset. Oh, nice, another Joker one. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Why is the Joker giving us advice about how to pull us up from our bootstraps? I don't know if y'all have seen the movie The Joker that just came out like a year ago, but I feel like it was very far from like a movie about an entrepreneur. It was, it's actually kind of the opposite. Also, what kind of, I mean, if you're good at something, never do it for free? Ever? Wow, honey, you really outdid yourself with this steak. Oh. Thank you. You really like it? Absolutely. You're a good cook. Wow, that's crazy. That'll be $200. What? Yeah, for the steak? I'm a professional chef now. What are you talking about? Since when? Since just now. Now fork over the cash, or unfortunately I will have to ask for the steak back, all right? I'm not getting stiffed twice in one day. You did this to someone else today. Ha! Yeah, I wish that was the same situation. Today when I was walking home from work, I saw a 9-year-old kid getting bullied by some teens. I stepped in and told them to stop, but they ended up beating the shit out of me instead. For so long, in fact, that they actually got tired eventually and left. Turns out I was so good at being a human shield that you know your boy had to charge the kid. Wow, that's really fucked up. Yeah, tell me about it. Little twerp, little bitch didn't pay up. No, I mean you're being an asshole. You know what? Guys, get in here. Come on in. What? Hey, look, it's that dude we beat up earlier. No! Yeah, what a fucking loser. Hey, I hope you have $200 on you. What? Why? Because we're really good at kicking your ass. No! Oh, fuck! Okay, a lot of these ones with like the skulls in them or the Joker in them are from this account called The Villain Skull. I guess they just really like how intense the skulls look in the picture. It's really weird how aggressive they look. But every time I look at one of these, I feel like I should be screaming the caption just because of how the picture looks. I don't have a plan B! It's do or die! Oh, so that's how you set yourself up for a good financial future. By not having any sort of backup plan. It's do or die. I will become rich from my very first idea, my very first business idea, or I will perish. Confidence is... Confidence is the first thing people see in my eyes. Yep. Confidence. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I see in these eyes. What's going on, everyone? I'm the richest motherfucker you'll ever meet. Sure, I might scare people off sometimes, but you know what? It's just because I'm so confident. They can see it in my eyes. And my smile. And the way that I just scream and cackle down the street at night. Confidence, baby. Sometimes when you give a fuck, that fuck fucks you up. Guys, in order to dominate in life and truly become the best big boss baby that you are meant to be, you have to start not giving a fuck about anything. Because sometimes that fuck can fuck you up. That makes sense, actually. I'm pretty sure I've heard motivational speakers say that before. Because success isn't just some accomplishment that you reach, it's a state of mind, okay? And if you want to achieve this state of mind, if you want to take your business to the next level, then you have to rewire your brain, okay? You've got to stop caring about the numbers. You've got to stop caring about what other people might think. You have to stop caring about what I'm saying right now.
Wait, he wants us to stop caring about what he's saying?
Wait, yeah, I'm confused. You have to stop caring about food, about water, about breathing.
What is he doing? Is he just listing everything?
Wait, holy shit, is he? Jimmy John's Turkey Club. Mitt Romney. Okay, yeah, he definitely is. Elbow grease. Beeswax. SpongeBob. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Hey, excuse me. Wait, where did he go? Hello?
You have to stop caring about existing.
What the fuck? Listen, bitch! Before you start messing with me, you should know that I don't play games. I win them.
God, so aggressive.
Starting it off with, listen, bitch! Also, just this picture. It's like some kind of Day of the Dead businessman ascending into the heavens with smoke shooting out of his head. He's like unleashing godly powers while he's saying, listen, bitch! Actually, you know what? He's probably alone. This is probably the power that they were talking about before. Once you become truly alone, this is what you turn into. You turn into this floral skull monster, and you have the ability to float. You're just like roaming around town, going to business conventions, like, listen, bitch! Okay, I think that's enough of the millionaire mindset. I think we got our heads in the right place. I just have one question. When have you ever heard an actual rich person talk like this? Like, I mean like a really, really rich person. I don't want to defend Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos. I don't necessarily think they're the best people. But when have you heard them ever say anything like this? Like, women just want to play you. They want to play you like a video game and step all over you and shit on you and poop on you. They want to shit and poop on you. Never do anything you're good at for free. That's right, I forgot about the time Warren Buffett realized he had a really thick butt and started an OnlyFans, because he realized, you know, you never do something you're good at for free. Nobody's seeing that fat cake for free. All right, the time has finally come. We got our relationships right. We got our mind right. Now let's actually get into making some cash. I found this video from this dude named Jason Capital. He's kind of like a motivational speaker. He does seminars about how to grow your business, how to make more money, how to make connections and stuff like that. So let's check out what advice he's got. It says, if you want to be a millionaire, watch this.
Watch this. This is going to be fucking crazy. This is going to be wild. The easiest, fastest way to reset your financial thermostat is to, 1, stop hanging with broke people, and 2, start hanging with people who have more money than you. Raise your hand if you know at least like 5 of your friends, not you know, but 5 of your friends are millionaires. A couple of you. So 90% of this room, nah. How many of you want to be millionaires? 100% wants to be millionaires, only 10% hangs out with a lot of millionaires.
Okay, I get it. In order to reset my financial thermostat, which is something that I do want, I have to start hanging out with millionaires. How? Dear Jay-Z, I'm coming over for dinner tonight. This is not up for debate. We're friends now. Best friends. And I would do anything for you. Please Venmo me $10 million. In 1978, Richard Branson bought Necker Island for $180,000, more than 96% discount off the asking price. In 2006, the island was valued at $60 million, a 33,233% increase over what he paid for it. What an investment! Okay, shit, finally some practical advice that we can actually use. I finally understand how to get rich. All we have to do is this. What was it again? Buy an island? Easy. I just have to somehow get an insane 96% discount on an island and still pay $180,000 for it. And then all I have to do after that is wait 20 years. And then, just like that, I'm rich, bitch. Well, guys, I think it's safe to say that we're basically rich now. But what do we do now? We've got all this money. What are we supposed to do with it? Well, luckily, while these accounts aren't necessarily geared towards showing you the rich life, they do occasionally post some motivation, some things that you have to look forward to once you make it. Hi, I have a boyfriend. He works for me. Hi, handsome. Okay. So now that we're the bosses, the big boss boys, all the women will come crawling to us. Fuck! We don't want women crawling to us, do we? What the fuck? This is gonna throw off our grind. All of these are such toxic ways of looking at girls. It's like, hey, if you're a really shitty dude and you don't take care of yourself, don't worry. Someday when you have a lot of money, that's all girls care about, so they'll be crawling all over you. Women, like, all they want is a rich guy, and they'll leave their boyfriends to be with anyone that is above their boyfriend in the hierarchy of the workplace. Oh, fuck, my boyfriend's boss? Shit. My boyfriend's manager at Staples about to make me act up. Okay, but if we can't have the girls, at least we can have the cars. Oh, what an awesome invention. You know what I've always hated about normal car keys? How you just press it one time and the door unlocks. This just makes so much more sense. It makes so much sense that you would have to tap, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to open your car door. And once you unlock your car, then you get to go on Instagram or YouTube or you get a call from Elon Musk. Well, guys, I'm pretty proud of what we accomplished today. I think it's safe to say we're all filthy stinking rich. It's just weird that these accounts exist in the first place without any kind of name attached to them and so many people follow them. Because it's like, if you're gonna take advice about how to get rich, wouldn't you want to take the advice from someone who has done that? And a lot of it's just such simple advice too. Like, they literally never tell you how to actually, like, take any steps towards building wealth. It's all just like, you gotta break up with your girlfriend and the grind never stops. And never do anything for free. Doesn't make me feel good. But you know what it does make me feel? Rich. Anyway, speaking of all that, it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. So, you want to learn about HelloFresh, huh? Too bad, get lost, loser. Psst. Hey guys, don't worry about him. I'll tell you about HelloFresh. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Boy oh boy do I love HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. And let me tell you why. I've personally been using HelloFresh for quite a while now, and it has made a great improvement in my life. I find myself not having to go to the grocery store as often, not having to plan meals as much, not getting stressed out about what I'm eating as much, as I know, at the very least, I've got HelloFresh. I've got 3 meals coming every week. The way it works is every week you get to choose 3 meals that they will send you. You can choose more if you want. They send you all of the ingredients pre-packaged in the amount that you'll need, which means you reduce food waste. And they take out all the prep work for you, so you don't have to go to the grocery store, you don't have to take out the appropriate amount of anything. They take out all that stressful stuff, and you can get dinner on the table in like 30 minutes, sometimes even 20 with some of their quick and easy options. 30 minutes is pretty good considering the average grocery trip takes 41 minutes. Also, did I mention that the carbon footprint of a HelloFresh meal is 25% lower than a meal made from grocery store food? You can add extra dinners, you can add lunches, you can even add extra stuff like garlic bread, which makes it very flexible. If you want to have an extra meal some week, or you know you're gonna want some nice lunch, you can just add it. It's great. Another thing that I also love about them is that in 2019, they donated over 2.5 million meals to people in need. And this year, they're stepping up their donations as well amid the COVID crisis. Again, I really enjoy HelloFresh, and if you hate going to the grocery store as much as I do, then I know that you'll love it too. So if you want to check it out, use my code 80TrulyGreg to get a total of $80 off, plus free shipping on your first box with purchase. Go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. The link will be in the description. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is a jumble of letters on my floor, but it's also the fastest growing army on YouTube. We're the strongest army, the fastest growing army, and also the oldest army. We're all hundreds of years old. We are all just immortal beings traveling through time. So if you want to be one of those, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where this video isn't over now. Bye!
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, so why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of The Boy Zone, your one-stop shop for tips and tricks on how to be a good boy. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of posts like this on the internet. I've seen them on Instagram. I've seen them on Twitter. They're basically posts with tips and tricks on how to be a more successful boy. And I don't know if Instagram is directly targeting me specifically because they think I need to work on being a boy better, or if everybody is seeing these. But I really want to talk about them because a lot of them are Very disturbing. Accounts like Success Tips and Age of Attitude and The Boys Club. Sorry, ladies, this one's for boys only. It's the boys club. Cody Co just did a video on some accounts that are very similar to this, and by just did a video, I mean he literally posted it as I was sitting down to record this video, so great minds think alike, I guess. If you haven't watched Cody's video, go watch that as well. I made sure that we're not talking about the exact same things in this video. Here's a good example. At age 25, others want to get married and have kids, but I want my parents in the backseat of my Audi. Yep, that's what being a boy's all about. That's the dream. Some people just want to call it quits early, you know? They want to get married, have kids, but not me. I don't need a fulfilling relationship with someone I love. You know what I do need? A car. I need to fall in love with a car. And I definitely don't want kids in my backseat crying. I want my parents in the backseat crying. I don't know why that's my goal, but I've just always wanted to do it. Life is all about, becoming an Uber driver for your parents. This one is from the account Success Tips. You can ignore my message, but in my dreams, you're mother of my 3 kids. I don't know if I would really call that a success tip. I can't see how saying this to anyone would make you more successful in any field. Not to mention how creepy it is. Jesus. I mean, what are your messages to this woman? Is this one of them? Because if so, I totally understand why she hasn't responded. Look, I know we've never spoken before, and I know I got your number by breaking into my friend's phone, and I know that you have me blocked because I keep sending you weird messages like, I want you to have my babies, but I just want to let you know that there's nothing you can do to stop me from imagining a world where we're together. And you love me. And you're birthing my children. We have 3 beautiful children together, Vanessa. Please respond at your earliest convenience. Okay, here's some actual good, valuable advice to be a successful boy. Don't fall in love until your handsome enemy gets married. So the message here is... Wait, what? Why would you not want to fall in love until your handsome enemy gets married? Is it because if I fall in love before my handsome enemy gets married, he might try to steal my love away? Is that why? Because he's so handsome? So do I have to wait until my handsome enemy is already in a committed relationship to fall in love? Because I know he's not going to want to mess up his own relationship just to mess up mine. And how do they know that I have such a handsome enemy? Is everyone's enemy so handsome? Because goddamn, my arch nemesis is... gorgeous. All the comments seem to understand what it means too. True, yes, true, wow, awesome. LOL, yes. Best revenge. Best revenge? Revenge for what? For your enemy getting married? Haha! You may be married, Nemesis, but look at me. I'm also in love. No. So... take that. It can't be. I bet you'll think about this next time you decide to fall in love and get married. Because you know that if you do... I might also do that, and that would be bad for you. No! Alright, boys, listen up, because this one's important. Let them say what they want. Just keep doing you. You know, a lot of pages post this type of message. I've seen this a lot. Posts that are like, don't listen to what anybody else says. Just do what you want. Anyone that says anything negative to you is a hater. And fuck that noise, son. You don't need to listen to haters. And I just feel like that's a huge oversimplification of why people say negative things. Like, if everybody's telling you that you're being an asshole and you should stop being an asshole, then I feel like you're probably an asshole and you should stop doing that. But to be fair, if people tell you to stop doing this, they're delusional, bro. Fuck them. They don't know what they're talking about. You get right back on your recliner, strapped to the roof of your car, you know, grab your mop, and just keep doing you, dog. Big dreams doesn't match with the lazy ass. You know, the big, giant, lazy ass that everybody knows about? Yeah, big dreams don't match with that. So if you have any dreams related to that big, lazy ass, you better get rid of them now. You know, big dreams might not match with the lazy ass, but it does match with the fat ass. I got big dreams and an even bigger ass. This one is about overcoming your enemies, and I think that this is really important for us boys, because us boys, we got a lot of enemies. They fooled me until they got to know who were really fooled. What does this mean? Is it them that was being fooled the whole time? The enemy? Because it doesn't say who was fooled in this. It just says that they got to know who were really fooled. So it's like they thought that they were fooling me, but really I was fooling them the whole time? I guess that's cool. Okay, so this would sound cool if it wasn't worded so poorly. Imagine being in a confrontation with your arch nemesis who thinks they've just duped you, which is a situation that happens to us boys all the time. Us boys are constantly getting into altercations with our arch nemesis. Imagine he thinks he's duped you and you say this thinking that it's gonna sound cool. Admit it, I fooled you. You're done. Oh, really? Well, you know what they say. They thought they fooled me until they got to know who were really fooled. Huh? You heard me. You thought that you had been fooling me, but it turned out that you were the one finding out that someone else were getting fooled. Who else is getting fooled? Somewhere else in that someone is, of what someone would be getting fooled. I don't understand. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm having a stroke. I'm not Facebook status. You don't have to like me. I'm not Facebook status? Wouldn't it be I'm not a Facebook status? Or is it talking about someone named Facebook status? This person named Facebook status, who we all have to like. I'm not like Facebook status, alright? You know that neighbor kid whose parents thought it would be funny to name him Facebook status, and now his mom's always making us hang out with him? I'm not like him.
Hey guys, it's me, Facebook status. And you have to like me. My mommy says so.
Okay, grammatical errors aside, this still doesn't make any sense because nobody forces you to like Facebook statuses. Look, I'm not like Facebook statuses, okay? If you don't like me, Mark Zuckerberg's not gonna come in through your window in the middle of the night and eat your firstborn son like he would with a Facebook status just because he's contractually obligated to due to the terms and conditions that we all agree to when we sign up for Facebook. That just ain't me, baby girl. Yeah, I just don't understand what this post is trying to say. It's just trying to say, you don't have to like me, which is just true about anything and anyone ever. So, I guess I agree. Comment yes, letter by letter if you agree. I don't know why Instagram posts do that. They always say to comment things letter by letter, so when you go into the comments, you'll see someone comment like Y-E-S. I guess because if you get more comments, Instagram will put you higher up on like the explore page and stuff like that. Oh, all these people disagree. I love chicken more. At least it died for me. Yeah, again, this isn't a success tip. And who is this directed towards? Just anyone? Or like your girlfriend or something? Is this what you're supposed to say to your girlfriend? Like when she tells you that she loves you? Sweetie, I love you. Yeah, well, I love chicken, all right? At least it died for me. It died for me. This chicken, before it died, it saw me and it said, I want you fuckers to turn me into a chicken nugget. And I want that guy to eat me. At least? What does he mean by at least? Like, at least the chicken died for me. At the very least. I mean, couldn't you just at the very least die for me, babe? To show me that you really love me? Just die for me and let me eat you. It's the only way I can be successful, according to Instagram. Things get a lot more drastic on this account called The Boys Club. You can either have a girlfriend or self-respect. Jesus, what a bold statement. This has 22,000 likes. Almost 23. Actually, I was just the 23,000th like, because I agree. A lot of these posts just seem like they're written by really bitter, lonely dudes who are trying to express how sad and lonely they are, but trying to make it come off as them being successful. Yeah, that's right. I don't have a girlfriend because I respect myself. Not because I scared them all away by saying things like, in my dreams, you're the mother of my children. It's because I respect myself. Look, I'm just not willing to give up on all of the amazing opportunities life has to offer just to be with a woman. I mean, gosh, if I date a woman, I might never get the chance to drive my parents around in an Audi. I really like the Boys Club because everything they say tries to sound super cool, but then pretty much every post is ruined by grammatical errors and spelling mistakes. Everything is easy if you are crazy. Nothing is easy is you are lazy. Is that a question? Nothing is easy. As you are lazy, don't tell me I belong in your heart. You know I don't lick fuck. You know I don't lick crowded places. That would have sounded so like emo and epic if they didn't mess up that word. Babe, you know I don't lick crowded places. What, do you see me going to Disney World and licking the floor, you dumb bitch? So don't let me into your heart, all right? Because I'm not gonna lick it. I'm not gonna lick the inside of your heart. Because your heart is shared with a bunch of other dudes, and if they're sick, I don't want to, if I'm licking in there, I don't want to get, whatever they got. I found my own light when you left me in darnness. Darnness? What is darnness? Just like this dark void where everyone's just saying, darn. How could you leave me in here? Darn it.
Why?
Darn.
Where am I?
Don't sell the sun to buy a candle. Okay. If I'm ever offered this very specific transaction, I will turn it down. I will keep the sun because I own the sun. Okay, so what did we learn? I guess never date anyone ever. Oh, wait until your handsome nemesis gets married until you fall in love. You don't want your handsome nemesis to steal away the love of your life or seduce you. I guess he could try to seduce you. And don't listen to anyone ever. No matter what they say, don't listen to them, just do you. Get that mop, get that recliner, get up on that car and do you. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this one last success tip, and this one's kind of crazy. HelloFresh is tasty. You know, that one doesn't really seem to have anything to do with being a boy or being successful, but you know what? It is a good segue into today's sponsor, HelloFresh. You guys have heard me talk about HelloFresh before. It's great. It's the best meal kit, hands down, that I've used. They basically deliver these amazing meals to your door every week. They do all the planning, prepping, and shopping so you can focus on having a healthier and happier cooking experience. I really like HelloFresh because personally, I hate going to the grocery store, so I can spend less time going to the grocery store because HelloFresh delivers me meals every week, which just means I get to spend more time doing stuff that I love, like riding my bike and making YouTube videos and talking to my dog. I actually feel like I've learned a lot from HelloFresh. I've learned how to fry things in oil with breadcrumbs. I didn't know how to do that before because I am just a simple man. And so even when I'm not using HelloFresh, I feel like I'm using techniques and stuff that I learned from using HelloFresh, which is really great. There's 3 different plans to choose from. There's classic, veggie, and family. The family even has like kid-tested recipes for picky eaters, so you don't have to worry about your kids being little rats about the food. So get out of that recipe rut that you're in and start cooking outside your comfort zone and discover some new delicious recipes. To get started with 8 free meals, that's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Go to HelloFresh.com and enter promo code TrulyGreg80. That's HelloFresh.com and promo code TrulyGreg80. So have fun, stay healthy and happy with HelloFresh. Hey guys, it's me, Danny, from A Different Day, here with a very special announcement. This Friday, April 26th, I'm releasing my first EP. As most of you probably know, I spend a lot of time working on comedy music, and for the past couple months, I've been working on this EP of 6 songs that I'm releasing this Friday. It's an EP called Bump This. You can pre-order it now on iTunes and Google Play, and there should also be a link to pre-save it on Spotify in the description. So again, it's releasing this Friday. I'm really excited for you guys to hear it because I've been working on it for a really long time without talking about it. So check that out, and now back to me from the other day. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is my YouTube family, but it's not just any family. It's not like other YouTube families. You will literally become blood related to me when you hit that subscribe button and notification button, which means you get all the cool perks of being genetically related to me, like being more predisposed to having a big nose and blue eyes, and you also get all the negative sides of being genetically related to me. Your kids are more prone to being nearsighted. They may be more prone to heart disease and diabetes, as that runs in my family. So if that sounds interesting to you, just make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on my notifications, and you can be Truly Greg. Thank you, Chelsea Allen, for turning on my notifications. You are Truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I go skydiving underground. Bye!
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have it?
What up, Low Gang? What's poppin'? What's up, guys? It's me, Danny, back with another hilarious video. So if you didn't watch the video I posted last week about Jake Paul's new song, Ohio Fried Chicken, you should totally do that because this video is going to be about all of the comments that I got on that video. It's come to my attention through these comments that Jake Paul fans aren't really tolerant of criticism or comedy or creativity, which I guess makes sense now that I think about it. I got my go. Today I just wanted to go through and read all of my favorite comments, plus your guys' comments, like my actual followers' comments in response to theirs are hilarious. So I just want to go through and respond to some of these comments. Your nose is big. Take that as a compliment. I don't know what to make of that. Is it a compliment? Is it? Or are they being sarcastic? I do have a big nose. Does this person like big noses? I wish I could tell if they had a big nose. Their profile picture is just a picture of feet. So, fuck you, can you make a song in one day fucking judging people sitting on a chair, fat bag, hashtag lowgang Pauler. Why are there so many periods? He did but it's like 5 periods. And he censored himself? I don't understand the point of swearing and then censoring yourself. Like, if you're gonna say it, just say it. Otherwise, just say something else. Don't go halfway. In the first fuck, he put an asterisk for the U, but for the second time, he kept the U in and put an asterisk instead of the C. So, you could still see that it says fuck, because F-U-K still says fuck. You'll only understand the song if you watch Jake Paul's videos. I know. That's why I don't understand the song, because I don't watch Jake Paul's videos. Like If You Agree, you can tell that he is making fun of Jake's song. You can also tell that I doesn't watch Jake Paul because at 3:25 he says, "Are these their babies? Like If You Agree, hashtag Jake Pauler." Hashtag fuck Jake Paul. Not trying to sound weird, but you have a cute face. You do sound weird. If you want to know whose babies they are, you gotta watch the vlog, bitch. I don't think you guys understand. I don't want to watch the vlogs. I think that they're really bad. That's why I'm making fun of the video. It's because I don't like it. That music video did not entice me to want to watch more of Jake Paul's videos. You put way too much thought in the lyrics, like If You Agree. Someone had to put thought in the lyrics because Jake didn't. Also, I like that he said like if you agree and this only has one like. Fuck you. Dude, like, you can make that video better? Let's see. No. Tongue sticking out, hashtag cowboy chicken leg. Yeah, you're probably right. I have no idea how to make music videos. But the vid got 11 million views, bro! Why do people try to use the views as like an indicator of a good video? That's not what that means. Gangnam Style has 2.8 billion views. The 16th most viewed video on YouTube is Wheels on the Bus. It has 1.9 billion views. This guy is so clueless, he doesn't even know Jake is from Ohio. You do realize it's like KFC, but from Ohio. I did know Jake was from Ohio. I said that in the video.
Is it from Ohio?
He is better than you, bitch, so don't fuck about it. Don't fuck about it? It wasn't... Alright, that's fair. I'm not gonna fuck about it. Dude, you're think about it too much. I don't think you're think about it much at all. Dude, the music video is good if you just don't think about it. Just like, close your eyes, plug your ears, turn on the song, it's great. Fuck you with your pineapple hair, bitch. You ruined my day, Jake Pauler for life. Pineapple hair. Oh, he's making fun of my hair because pineapple hair is like when you have it short on the sides and up on top. But he's a Jake Pauler for life. And Jake Paul would never have such a dumb haircut. Oh, he does? Okay. They are just having fun. Quite being a critis. They are having fun. Don't ruin it. Okay, I'm just having fun too. So maybe quite being a critis about me, please. If I met you, I ruin your life. By Kyling you. Trying to get some views by reacting to the most poppin' person on YouTube for the past 2 months? Fuck you. Yeah, obviously that's what I'm doing. I wouldn't be making a video about this guy if he wasn't so popular. I'm trying to get subscribers, that's what you do on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube's just trying to get subscribers. Maybe Jake Paul's not, I don't know. It's not like he ever bragged about all of his subscribers in a song. On YouTube in 6 months. So I commented back, yeah, obviously. And then he commented back, oh, and I know it's weird to say after hating on you, but you were my favorite Viner. I think you should do some more short skits. You're hilarious. What? You can't say anything because you only have 103k subs and he has like 10 mil subs. So by that logic I responded, I guess you can't say anything to me then because I have more subs than you. Sorry. And then he didn't respond. So I guess it worked. I guess he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh my god, you're so right, I can't say anything. $10,000 you make in one day. You have 27 hours, bitch. I think that was supposed to come off as like really badass, but he totally didn't. He forgot to say make a video in 24 hours. $10,000 you make in one day. And then he also said 27 hours, which is more than a day. Also, I have made songs and music videos in a day.
I'ma prank my friend. I'ma prank my friend.
But what would I know, right? I will admit it is hard to write a song and film a video in one day if you're actually thinking about the lyrics instead of just saying the first thing that comes to your head.
Chicken bitch.
Don't subscribe to Danny. Jake is right about him. He sucks. Jake is right about him. Jake is right? Thirsty for views? Yeah.
Shut up, just shut up, shut up.
Your videos aren't even funny. Your voice ruins my day. I even muted you. Smiley face. Wait, you muted the video? You watched the whole video, you just muted it? Why didn't you just click off the video? You still sat through the entire video. Muted. Thanks for the view, I guess. You just want views. You're right. I should be more like Jake. Jake doesn't want views. Jake doesn't care about money. If he cared about any of those things, he would make clickbaity titles. He would make videos with really, really popular people. Oh, and don't even get me started about money. Jake doesn't give a shit about money.
And I'm popping all these checks, brand new Rolex, and met the Lambo too. Drop some new merch, and it's selling like a god church. Started balling quick and loan, paying all designer clothes. They asked me what I make, I said it's 10 with 6 zeros.
Do you like Jake Paul? No. Who let this baby on YouTube? At least he can make it to 10,000 subs. We both have more than 10,000 subs. Alright guys, well I think the moral of the story is if you're a Jake Paul fan and you see a video called Jake Paul's new song Ruined My Day, maybe don't watch it. Maybe you're just gonna get yourself mad. I don't understand why you would watch a video of somebody making fun of your favorite person. If you just don't watch it. If you disagree with it, why would you watch it? Thank you to all of you, my followers, who actually have a good sense of humor and can take a joke. It was really fun seeing all the comments that you guys left on this video. Alright, well, shout out to ProMan Vlogs. Thank you for turning on my notifications. If you want to be the shout out in my next video, just make sure you turn on my notifications and be one of the first people to comment on my videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I have never been good at one single video game in my entire life. Try as I might, I do not have the hand-eye coordination. Hi, kitty. Whoa! I do not have the composure. Oh, no! And everybody that knows me knows this. But what if I could trick them? If I could hire a professional gamer to sit right next to me on a live stream, just out of frame, I could trick anyone into thinking I'm actually really good at video games. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another video where Danny tries to trick his fans. No. In this video, there is only one person I am trying to trick. 3 years ago, I was betrayed and embarrassed by my so-called friend, Curtis Connor. In my free time, I consider myself somewhat of an amateur magician. I know several pretty neat card tricks that are very impressive at parties. It's something that's always meant a lot to me. And coincidentally, Curtis too. But while Curtis's magic phase ended when he was but a tween, mine continues to this day. So I would sometimes tease him that he gave up on his dreams. Pretty funny, right? Well, Curtis didn't think so. To get back at me, Curtis made a 30-minute long video where he learned a bunch of card tricks that I don't know so he could rub them in my face and ruin my life, basically. I laughed it off at the time, but I was devastated. And I have spent the past 3 years plotting my revenge. A few months ago on Twitch, Curtis was about to beat the final boss in a Minecraft world he had spent about a year and a half working on. But just before he was about to beat the dragon, he died. Curtis was playing on hardcore mode, which means if you die, you can never play in that world again, and you lose all of your hard work. That hardcore world meant a lot to Curtis, just like magic means a lot to me. So when he sees me beat Minecraft on hardcore mode at a professional level speed, while he couldn't even do it after a year and a half, he's going to know what it feels like to have everything taken away from him. And in the ultimate poetic justice, it's all just gonna be one big magic trick. Now here's the issue. I can't just go live on YouTube one day and be like, hey guys, you know how last time anyone has ever seen me play Minecraft, I was literally terrible at it, I didn't know what I was doing, and I could barely win a one-on-one fight with a zombie? Well, today I'm gonna beat the entire game in 10 minutes. That wouldn't work, it would not be believable, and my entire audience already thinks I'm up to no good anyway. Every time I post any picture on Instagram, because I've done videos where I like trick my fans before, all the comments are like, something's up here. It'll be like just a picture of me running a half marathon, and people are like, nice try, Danny. We know what you're up to. And if Curtis sees any comments like that on my big speedrun live stream, that would obviously not be good. So what I have to do is plan a series of live streams where I pretend to be practicing speedrunning Minecraft, and that way it plants in people's heads, okay, he is practicing. He's probably getting better, even though I probably won't actually be getting better, because that's not how my brain works. And then when they see me do that big fake speedrun live stream, they'll be none the wiser. So that's what I'm preparing to do right now. I'm gonna get on live stream and I'm gonna try to speedrun Minecraft for the first time, and this should give you a good idea of how bad I actually am at games. Okay, this should give you enough evidence that this is not gonna happen naturally. I'm not just gonna I don't know why I said naturally. I'm gonna need to take steroids to speedrun Minecraft. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining today. Today's a very special day because I'm going to try to speedrun Minecraft. The goal of a Minecraft speedrun is to kill the Ender Dragon. The fastest anyone has ever done this is 7 minutes and 45 seconds. The fastest I have ever done this is 2 months. In order to get to the Ender Dragon, there are a series of steps you must complete. This is a general list of the steps required. It includes fun things like building a portal, how to make nether portal. Oh, whoa! I think that was not supposed to happen. And traversing the nether to find resources. Oh, whoa! The farthest I made it during this stream was this step, but I usually ended up right about here. Oh, okay. Real funny, dude. Can you point in the right place, please? Just point at the screen. No! I just finished my first practice stream, and I think it went pretty well, honestly. I played through a couple different worlds, and I died. Seen people do this. Oh! What the fuck? Quite a few times I died, and it was actually genuinely disappointing every time I did. Ooh. Oh! Oh! God damn it, dude! Why? Despite being a giant hit to my ego, the fact that I played so bad during this stream was actually good for a couple reasons. First, the entire stream was very believable, and as of right now, nobody suspects a thing. And second, I need to find a Minecraft speedrunning pro. I was planning on just tweeting something after this stream looking for somebody to help me, but apparently I did so bad during this stream that like moths to a flame, the very next day, the speedrunner had come to me. Shortly after the stream ended last night, I got this tweet. It's from this dude named Anthony. Hey Danny, saw you speedrunning Minecraft tonight. Would love to help you improve your speedruns. I'm a former world record holder and have beaten Minecraft the most times ever. Anthony, aka Curryway, is the real deal. He's held several world record speedruns and has tons of videos on his YouTube channel breaking down various speedrunning techniques. If anyone was gonna be able to speedrun Minecraft for me, it was this guy. So hopefully I can just DM this dude and ask like, hey, so how badly do you want to help me speedrun Minecraft? Because I have a pretty easy way for you to do it. I'm worried that as a member of the Minecraft speedrunning community, he might not like this idea. Like maybe this is making a mockery of speedrunning or something. I don't know. I don't really think it is, because it's not like I'm trying to pass off my speedrun as like an actual world record. But there is a little bit of me that's worried in the back of my head that I'm gonna DM this dude and he's just gonna like reply to this tweet and be like, oh, never mind guys, he's just faking it and I'm not helping it. So do I want to DM him? Yes, I do. So I started crafting a DM to tell him everything and invite him to my house to play Minecraft with me. Wait, should I ask him where he lives? Then I kind of decided that I was coming off a little bit too strong asking a stranger to come to my house to help me commit fraud, and I should probably just get to know this guy a little bit better first. You know what? Jesus, I just put so much thought into this. So I deleted all that and decided instead to invite him on stream to teach me how to speedrun Minecraft. Okay, yeah, this is good. We'll start off friendly, getting to know each other a little bit, and then once we're friends, then I can do the big reveal and be like, hey, so actually, we're gonna break the law together. You wanna commit fraud with me, Anthony? So on my next quote-unquote practice stream, I got Curryway to come on and give me some tips on how to pull off a successful speedrun. It was awesome. I learned some stuff. I cracked some jokes.
So the shape you wanna look for is this L. It's 3 blocks.
Common magma ravine L.
Yeah.
He even showed me a practice map where I could just practice killing the dragon over and over. And let me tell you, dude, I was doing it. I killed that dragon. I was going crazy on the dragon, man. I was actually going kind of epic gamer style on the dragon. The second practice stream went even better than the first. Everybody's still on board. Nobody thinks I'm faking this. Everything is going extremely according to plan. Except that it might actually be going too well. Yeah, I've run into a bit of a wall here, and that's that I'm putting in so much practice to do this, and I actually kind of feel like I'm getting good at it, and it kind of seems like I might actually be able to just do it and not fake it. I know I talked a really big game earlier about being bad at video games, and I really am. I'm not good at games, but I don't know, after practicing for like, I guess the 4.5 hours total that I have so far, I can actually see a path to me being able to do this on my own. And I've gotten like way more confident with parts of the game that I did not think I would. Last night, killing the dragon like multiple times was a big moment for me. Even though they are like pretend practices that I was doing on stream, I was not pretending to be excited. I was genuinely excited. I'm still, again, not sure if I will be able to, and it is kind of scary filming this part knowing that I could still fail, and then I'll have to like still keep this part in the video, but then just go back to plan A and fake it and feel like even more of a failure than I did at the start of this video. But fuck that, man. I got this. Time to practice. So for the next 30 days, I practiced speedrunning Minecraft every single day. I practiced alone. I practiced on stream. I practiced on a plane and in a hotel. And sure, I died a lot. But all that dying and grinding was worth it because... Wait, why doesn't it look like I'm getting any better? Why am I still dying so much? Holy shit, did I not get any better? The problem with speedrunning is that when you're not fast, you are slow, and so when you die, instead of wasting like 5 minutes, you've wasted an hour. You've wasted an hour of your time carefully navigating the nether and all other aspects of the Minecraft world, and you're doing a really great job, and you're having fun, and you think you're gonna do it, and then you mine one wrong block, and you get killed by lava, and then you die, and you've wasted an hour of your life trying to beat a game made for children, and you didn't even do a very good job. It would be one thing if I was already really fast with it, so it only took like 10 minutes total to speedrun Minecraft. But I spent 45 minutes, an hour and a half, and then I died. Where is the man who invented Minecraft? Do you ever wonder why we don't see him out in public ever? Is it because he's ashamed of what he's created? Or is he hiding? Hiding from people like me. I fucked up, guys. Well, gang, I was wrong. I actually cannot speedrun Minecraft, no matter how much time I dedicate to it or how much coaching I have from a literal professional. I am inept. The worst part is, Curtis is gonna see this part of the video. Curtis, if you're watching this, skip ahead, dude. Alright, don't watch this part. Move it along, Buster. And nothing to see here. So I have two options with what I could do now. I could either A, stop making this video and pretend like it never happened, hope people forget that I was ever trying to speedrun Minecraft, and deny it if they ever ask. You're crazy, I never tried to speedrun Minecraft. And then option number two, I could just try to do the fake speedrun now, which is what I'm going to do. But that means now I have to send a DM to Curryway and ask him if he'll do this for me, which I actually am pretty worried that he's not gonna want to, because as someone who does this like professionally as his job, is he gonna want to like help somebody fake it? I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy though. I think at the very least he would understand I'm just trying to do a little goof, right? The guy understands jokes, right? I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna draft my message. Please ignore the fact that he's been giving me advice all this time. Really good advice that I've been trying to follow and still couldn't do it. I guess I have to sort of admit that I was deceiving him earlier, and that when I did my first stream with him, I actually didn't intend on ever speedrunning Minecraft. Okay, alright. Okay, what can I say? What can I say? What's up, dude? That's a good start. No, that's too cliche. Hey, dude. Boink. And I'm just gonna close Twitter and hope and pray that he receives this well. We'll see what he says. Okay, guys, he responded. I haven't opened the message yet, but from the preview of the message, it looks like he's down. Because I can see it says in the preview of the message, it says I'm 100% down. So let's go, dude. Let me open up the message. Dude, that sounds crazy. It does. Because I'm fucking insane. I'm 100% down. Happy to film some stuff on my end as well for you. When were you thinking? Yes, dude. Let's go. The plan is a go. I will respond in a calm way so as to not frighten him. Yes! So we coordinated plans, I booked his flight, and now the only thing left to do is wait for the big day. And the best part is now, I don't even have to practice. I can just go back to doing all the fun things that I used to do before I ever started this video. Like this. Oh man, that looks fun. Okay, it's time. With just 2 hours before the big stream, there was still a lot of preparation that needed to be done. We planned on streaming for about 2 hours. The first hour, I would be controlling the game, and when I was ready to be done, I would say the code word, dang nabbit, which would be our cue for me to secretly turn off my mouse and keyboard so Curryway could take control. One of the big challenges during practice was remembering that I was supposed to look like I was controlling the game.
I think just sit like that for the stream.
Yeah, I have this new stream. But by far the most difficult thing that we had to get perfect was making Curryway, a professional Minecraft speedrunner, play like somebody who does not know how to speedrun Minecraft. Now, if you see a ship, you have to make it very clear with where you're looking that you see a ship, because
I see that one.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea. As we were practicing, he kept doing things that I would never in a million years be able to do. Ah! For the record, I would not have done that.
You wouldn't have shot back to the gas?
I probably would have tried to hide in some kind of hole. So for about an hour, Curryway just watched me play and took notes on all of the things I do wrong so that he could also do those things wrong. I have never experienced pressure quite like a professional speedrunner watching me try to speedrun.
Would you actually break those blocks? Like,
yeah, I might. Yeah.
Okay.
What if, like, playing like me makes you suck so bad that you're never the same Minecraft player again?
You know what? It's the risk we're willing to take for content.
You guys are gonna have to practice not reacting like that. Whoa! My chat just hears from off screen. Oh! Sorry guys, there's a ghost in my house. It would be so embarrassing to do this live and for something to fuck up horribly. I'd probably just end the stream.
Oh god, yeah, knock on wood right now.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Give me hype, man. Okay.
Pretend like I'm not nervous. Okay. Press to go live. Maybe it's only obvious to me because I know how I was feeling in this moment, but my voice was so shaky and nervous for the entire stream. All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. This is actually kind of embarrassing to watch back how nervous I was. I've been doing a lot of practicing off stream, and honestly, it's been like a lot easier, which is why I haven't streamed in a while. Because it's really hard to, I kept losing my train of thought and pausing to breathe. A lot of the time, maybe it was because I was worried about failing in front of thousands of people, or maybe it was because I could feel Curryway judging me from across the room every time I fucked up. But aside from that, the first half of the stream went off without a hitch, and before I knew it, it was time to make the switch. Dang nabbit, dude. And just like that, the professional was in control. And after resetting the world a few times, he found the perfect seed. Oh, dude, we got a monument in the distance right there. Do you guys see that? Ooh, that's a good looking boat, baby boy. Oh, yes. And for about 15 minutes, things were going great until in the nether, Curryway realized he made a crucial error. I don't know where our home portal is. Which I heard and immediately began to panic. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Do I not know where the portal is? In order to continue with the speed run, it is imperative that we find the portal, but the nether is basically a maze, and neither of us seem to have any clue where it was. Oh, wait, he found it? Oh, okay. Yes! Dude! No fucking way! Ah! Okay, and after a few short minutes of navigation, I was in the stronghold, I was in the portal, and I was ready to fight the dragon. At this point, I was all nerves. I hadn't read the chat in like 10 minutes. I didn't even know if people were buying this, but I just thought about Curtis's face watching this. And I knew it was time to finish this. And also Curryway knew it was time to finish this. Steering wheel. But the baby still feels like they're driving the car. I'm the baby. I'm not good at video games, and I probably never will be. But for a few seconds, Curtis.
Danny.
You're probably wondering why I've asked you here today.
Yes, I am. You told me not to even ask you what this was about.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
You're being kind of being a little mean about this whole thing, but
not mean.
Yeah, I guess you weren't. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong.
Playfully assertive, I would say.
Sure, I'll go with that too.
So, do you have any idea what this might be about?
I mean, I feel like the last time this happened, I was surprising you with magic tricks. Like the last time we had a surprise Zoom.
Okay, that's an interesting guess. You asshole. Well, really, I just wanted to do this because I had one question for you. How's your hardcore world going in Minecraft? Just kind of curious. I know it meant a lot to you, and I just was wondering, like, how's it going?
Okay, so you are being mean.
No.
You're being an asshole by doing that. You really don't know?
It would be helpful for you to say just for the viewers.
I played Minecraft hardcore for fucking months, and I tried to beat it, and the first time I got to the dragon, I died.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what happened. Now I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you spent like a year and a half on that world, and you didn't beat the Ender Dragon?
The game isn't about that. I tried to beat it, and the first time I got to the dragon, I died.
It's just kind of crazy because I don't know if you saw, but a couple days ago, I started a Minecraft hardcore world, and I beat it in 30 minutes.
Impossible.
Did you see that at all?
I might have seen that. I don't know if that was you doing that.
Okay, first off, mean.
Okay.
You do know I'm like really bad at video games, right? And I did it in 30 minutes?
Okay, I don't know what I don't know what this is about, man.
You don't know what this is about?
No.
Don't be so coy. Do you remember that I texted you the night that you died in your hardcore world?
I do remember that. I forget what you said, but oh wait, you were watching, right?
Yes, I was watching that night. I texted you, and I want you to look back at the conversation. I have a screenshot of it, so I'll send it to you. So go ahead and read that to the audience. I have to go get something real quick, but just read that to the camera.
Okay, so Danny says no, and then I say I'm gonna kill myself. Danny says I looked away for half a second and looked back, and you were dead. That fucking sucks, dude. And then I said, man, I hate that fucking game. And then Danny said, hey man, it's all good. I don't think anyone saw. I think everyone else was looking away too. And I said, okay, thank God. At least I get to play a different game now. And then Danny said, oh nice, you're just gonna give up.
Give up on your dreams, Curtis?
Now I actually am gonna kill myself.
Don't act like you didn't know this was coming.
Oh no.
Don't act like you could just get away with...
Was I shirtless under the shirt? I don't think I was. Are you wearing pants even?
Not important.
Damn it.
So Curtis, let me remind you of something.
Stop sitting like that.
Okay, sorry. You're right. 3 years ago, you posted a video basically humiliating me in front of millions of people. You took one of my greatest passions, magic, and you turned it against me. Well, wait, what is it? Oh, I have it all scripted out. What was I gonna say to you?
Wait, what was I gonna say?
That sort of ruined my sort of villain-esque demeanor.
Oh yeah.
Pretend I didn't say that.
What was my catchphrase again?
Magic was something that we really bonded over, I feel, and you took it and you turned it against me. So, Curtis, do you know what I did?
You hired someone to train you to be really good at Minecraft, and you beat it in a half hour.
No.
Okay.
Curtis, I did a little bit of sleight of hand myself. I did not...
Was I right? It wasn't even you. You fucking asshole.
No, Curtis, I did not speedrun Minecraft. I hired a former world record holding speedrunner to come to my house.
You had them come to your house?
And I had him speedrun Minecraft for me.
I can't believe this. So this was all for the magic tricks that I did, which you started, by the way. I only did that because you were making fun of me, saying that I gave up on my dream.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I'd pretty much consider us even now.
Well, what if I told you I was under the desk, under his desk the whole time,
sucking his dick? I guess I don't know what I would think about that. I'd just be confused, I guess.
Gotcha. All right, Dan. I think we're even.
Is that the hat behind you that you...
Yeah, it looks like I'm wearing it right now, kind of.
Maybe the best way to end this is just by saying, hey, we're both pretty good magicians. It's not a competition. Maybe we both crossed a few lines, but at the end of the day, there's room for two magicians.
All right, I tip my cap.
I tip my cap to you as well. A sign of respect amongst magicians. Throughout this video, I've learned a ton about speedrunning Minecraft and how hard it is and how impressive that people like Curryway can actually do it. And I have a huge respect for the speedrunning community. I would definitely recommend you check it out if that's something you think you'd be interested in. Curryway has a ton of videos explaining different speedrunning techniques and analyzing different world record speedruns. So go check him out and thank him for participating in this video. That was super cool of him. Also, if you want to get any of these cool tactical merch designs I've been wearing throughout the video, they are available at dannygonzalez.store. Some of my favorite merch designs that I've ever done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Go ahead and watch another one of my videos right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Sparkling Water Power Hour, where I'm gonna chug this entire sparkling water
and it's gonna take me an hour. Welcome back to the second channel. Thank you for coming back. It's gonna be a really exciting time today. I've been having a good week. I hope you have as well. We're gonna get into the subreddit. Should be lots to talk about this week. I've had a lot going on, which if you've been in the subreddit, you could probably tell, but I was visiting Curtis in Toronto for his birthday. I surprised him. That was really fun. I ran my half marathon. I think there was about 24 hours in between when Curtis's birthday celebration ended and when I was waking up to run that half marathon. So I think there will be posts about that so we can get into it. But overall, it was a very fun week. Also, sorry for the mess behind me. I know I joked about it in a previous episode about like, did I paint my wall or did I move? We're moving right now. We're in the process of like getting settled and stuff. So over the course of the next few episodes, you'll probably see a change back there a bit. Just trying to get things settled and whatnot. So yeah. Okay, let's hop into the subreddit and let's see what's been popping off here this week. You're removing one of Danny's facial features every day. Meanwhile, Danny is adding one muscle every day. Let's go, dude. Look at that sweaty mess of a man. You know, in terms of things that could be at the top of the subreddit this week, this is phenomenal, honestly. A post just saying Danny has muscles. Hell yeah, dude. This is great. This is the only picture I've seen of him where he doesn't look like he's 14. I know, right? He looks like he's 15 in this picture. Okay, well, okay. It's a subtle improvement. I think this was like right at the end of the half marathon, I think. It must have been close to it, if not like at the very end, because I dumped water on my head. That's why I'm drenched. This is not all sweat, I promise. Some of it is actually just water that I dumped on my head, although there was a lot of sweat. Overall, my half marathon went pretty well. And by pretty well, I mean, actually, I wish it went a lot better. I posted on my Instagram story that I beat my last time by like a minute. I think it was really like 2 or 3 minutes, but I was hoping to do so much better. And I had been running so much better in my practice. I think my overall pace for this half marathon was like 8:30 per mile, and I had been running, practicing with the intention of like running at like a 8-minute pace, 8 minutes per mile. And I think I just totally fucked up, honestly. I still don't really know what it was, but I have a lot of excuses, and those are what are getting me through the days right now. I think the biggest thing was I run usually when I'm doing like just regular training runs between an 8-minute and an 8:20-minute mile, never faster than like 7:55. And this will happen sometimes on runs. My watch was telling me that I was running a lot slower than I actually was. It told me I ran the first 2 miles at like a 9:30 pace. So for those first 2 miles, I kept being like, shit, I'm going slow. I need to speed up. And then after those 2 miles, or after like, honestly, after like 4 or 5 miles, I was like gassed. I was like, why the fuck am I so tired? I haven't even been running that fast. My heart rate was like up, skyrocketing, and turns out, I looked at my running app afterwards, turns out I actually ran the second mile at a 7:30 pace, which is like 30 seconds faster than I was intending or than I ever run. Like, I had no business running that fast. I think it was just like adrenaline and me trusting my watch, which I never should have. Then I was just kind of tuckered out the rest of the race, and yeah, maybe I can show my splits on screen, but it wasn't pretty. But I ended up besting myself from last year. And that's really all that matters, you know? All these other people around, they're not important. It's not important who else you beat aside from yourself. Sort of a masochist in that way. Danny Gonzalez. Up until like the past couple weeks, I had been in the gym a lot. I kind of go back and forth between like lifting weights and running. And then when my running schedule gets like a lot heavier, then I find less time to lift because I'm so tired. So I kind of go back and forth. I'll spend like 3 months going to the gym 3 times a week. And then I'll spend a few months like running 5 times a week, and then I'm like, shit, I'm not going to the gym. I just ran 10 miles. Now that I finished my half marathon, I think I'm gonna get back in the gym, get even bigger than the Liver King himself. It's a good day to be a Gonzaloon. Okay, this is a screenshot of a Snapchat AI conversation that says, what does Danny Gonzalez call his fan base? The AI says, I'm not sure, but we can look it up. What do you mean we? Together. You are the robot. You are like connected to the internet. In the time you said that, you could have already looked it up. So this person says, tell me, and then he responds, Danny Gonzalez calls his fan base Gonzaloons. Okay, so you can't look it up. Just say that then. What a crazy lie. I mean, where do you get off, dude? The AI clearly just made that up. That's wild. You'd think a being that has unfettered access to the internet could have just like spat out a very generic response with correct information. See, this is why I'm not so sure about AI, guys. Not so sure we'll be getting the most accurate information from it. Mine said it didn't know. Edit, I asked again and it said Gonzalez groupies. So not only is it a liar, it's also
inconsistent. What if AI is actually just people from like an alternate reality? And in this alternate reality, I really do call my fan base Gonzaloons. The AI is actually this person who's asking it from an alternate reality. They both think they're talking to AI, but the AI has gotten so sentient that it's actually not a robot. It is actually a sentient being from another realm. Some sort of fucked up reality where I call my fans Gonzaloons. I found this funny. Okay, it's 2 notifications. One of my video called I'm Zombies, and the other one of a different video called You're a Grown Man. Ouch. Feels like it's in direct response to my video being like, guys, I uploaded a new video. I'm Zombies. Isn't that crazy? And the other video is like, you're a grown-ass man. Get a job, man, woman, zombies. That's the 3rd gender everybody's been talking about. Oh god, dude, I saw so many comments about this. If you didn't see on my Instagram story, this is the picture of me surprising Curtis. Very fun. I've never surprised anybody before, like done like a surprise birthday thing or anything like that, so I was really excited. I coordinated it with Jenna. Also, Jarvis and Jordan surprised Curtis too later this same day. So we were all like coordinating, how can we surprise Curtis? And I'll give you a little bit of backstory. First, we were thinking like, what if Curtis and Jenna go out for a walk to walk Kiwi, and I like get dropped off from the airport nearby, and I'm just like on a walk, and I just like happen to see them, and it's a crazy thing. Or like we're thinking, what if we meet each other at a restaurant? At one point, I was like, Jenna, just sneak me into your house while Curtis is in a meeting, and I'll put on like a crazy disguise, and I'll freak Curtis out. He'll think there's like an intruder in his house. So I actually was gonna bring like a Santa costume, because that's the only disguise that I had in my house. Turned out it wouldn't fit in my suitcase, so I didn't do that. But so that was all the different ideas. But eventually we just decided I'll just come in while Curtis is in a meeting. Jenna will sneak me in. I'll sit at the kitchen counter. Then Jenna will go get Curtis and say she has a birthday surprise. So Jenna brought Curtis down. Curtis was wearing a COVID mask over his eyes so that he couldn't see, which made me honestly almost start cracking up when I saw that. He was like coming down the stairs, and I was like about to ruin the surprise because I was expecting him to just have his eyes closed, but he comes down wearing a fucking mask wrong. But anyway, yeah, so then he came down and he opened his eyes and he was surprised. But that being said, I was sitting at the counter like this, and I've gotten so many DMs and so many comments about the way that I'm sitting here. People seem to be up in arms and honestly offended about the way that I'm sitting, mainly my feet. Truth be told, I don't know why I'm sitting like this, man. I have no clue. I wasn't a conscious decision. Let me look at the next frame here. Yeah, okay, so that's just a close-up on my feet. I don't know if I was like giddy and just so excited to get out of my chair that I was already kind of like was on my toes. Isn't that an expression when you're like excited, you're like on your toes? The whole surprise was keeping me on my toes. What can I say? So anyway, yeah, this is how I surprised him, like a sweet little ballerina boy. I also kind of look like I'm doing that Michael Jackson dance move. That's how I surprised Curtis, actually. I surprised him by being there and then also by learning a Michael Jackson dance. So when he took off his blindfold, I was like, ow! And I sort of tipped my hat and I got up on my toes and I leaned forward like 70 degrees. And he loved it, honestly. Please somebody make an edit of Danny as a ballerina. Done. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there I am. I have to imagine this is actually not what they meant. I feel like they wanted the toes pointing in it, but you know, this is very nice. I look beautiful. He's just silly like that. I guess I am. After I got so many comments about it, I'm kind of like thinking a lot more, like self-conscious about how I sit now. Every time I'm sitting, I'm like, am I doing something weird right now? Am I on my tippy toes while seated for some reason? Okay, wait, okay, hold on. It's just because I can't reach the ground, okay? That's what it is. Look how high this stool is. That's why I'm like this, okay? I don't sit like this normally when I'm at a normal chair, but this was a high chair. I don't know why it took me this long to realize, but I mean, what else am I gonna do? Like kick my feet in the air? I probably would have got roasted for that too. So I decided to take this opportunity to stretch out my calves or my shins. I don't know, because I don't know exactly what this would be stretching. Yeah, I think I was just stretching, getting prepped. Okay, another post about the way I'm sitting. Surprising Curtis for his birthday is very sweet. But why is Danny sitting like that? Yeah, see, there he is with the, oh, he had 2 COVID masks on. Yeah, I think Curtis thought that Jenna was surprising him with some sort of like eye-based virus, and he didn't want to get infected until it was time to reveal the surprise. Is Danny drinking a beer immediately after a marathon? What a vibe. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm drinking a beer after a half marathon. Excuse me. And I'm also drinking a beer right now. That's right, this isn't sparkling water at all. I'm
actually shit-faced. Yeah, this is actually a common thing, and I didn't really know about it until I started running. But after pretty much any race, especially like a half marathon or a marathon, you usually get like a complimentary beer. And I believe it's because when you run, you use so much of your body's like sugar storage, which is basically carbs, and beer. What else is beer but carbs, you know? Usually like a beer will have like some kind of sponsorship role in a race like this, and you get a beer. And honestly, it might seem kind of gross to get really sweaty and worn out, tuckered out even, as I said, and drink a beer. But honestly, it's like, it's come to be something that I crave now, where like before the half marathon for a few days, I was telling Laura, I was like kind of like really excited to drink a beer after the half marathon. Just something about it. It's like, I think it's like how hungry you are after like a race like that makes everything taste better. So I was like excited to have a beer that was that refreshing. So yeah, there's me and my little beer. They do only give you a little cup though. At the marathon I ran, they gave me a whole can, but yeah, I was hoping for more than just a little cup. It's actually said to be healthy to drink a beer after sports. Yeah, there we go. It's the carbs. You use a lot of energy when running, and carbs help replenish. Okay, you want to know what's something even grosser than beer? At least to me anyway. When I was running the Chicago Marathon last year, Laura was running also, there was a stand that was giving out shots of pickle juice. For me at that point in a marathon, as someone who already doesn't like pickles, that sounded absolutely heinous to me. I was like, if I even smelled pickle juice right now, I would throw up. But Laura had some because she likes pickles, and apparently it like gave her new life. I guess when you're running, like you lose carbs because you're using energy, but also the thing that you lose is like salt, because you start sweating it all out. I don't know if you've ever tasted your own sweat or a friend or anything like that, but sweat is very salty, and so when you sweat a lot, your body loses a lot of salt. So Laura said she had that shot of pickle juice, and it like saved her life. And actually, I have heard that there are sports drinks, like Gatorade-esque drinks, that are basically just pickle juice, which sounds disgusting to me, but if it helps, it helps. Oh shit. Okay, that's literally the next comment. It's either beer or pickle juice. Either way, both are good source of essential nutrients after a run. Beer contains carbs and sugars, and pickle juice contains sodium and potassium. I saw an opportunity, so I took it. I like this. This is actually pretty good. Looks weirdly real. Looks like Daddy Danny saw an opportunity and he took it. He saw an opportunity to take little Danny over a curb at top speeds. This comment says aesthetic. I think they meant aesthetic, but I thought it said athletic. And I was like, I guess I do look pretty athletic in this picture too. Running very fast, pushing a stroller. This is what a real athlete looks like, folks. Don't get it twisted. Oh shit. Okay, here's another Snapchat AI conversation. Are you a Craig or a Greg? Oh, but they misspelled Craig. Are you a Creog or a Greg? And then they said, I don't consider myself either a Craig or a Greg, but if I had to choose, I'd probably be a Greg. Let's go. Very nice. What a beautiful conversation. He looks so confused. The hell? I guess I do. I don't even know what video this is from. So we were not only celebrating Curtis's birthday, but it was also Jordan and Jarvis's birthday. That's why it was like it was a whole big thing. The night of Curtis's birthday, we took a limo to a karaoke bar. So that's where this is from. I don't know why I look like I am so out of it, dude. Low-key, I actually hate seeing candid pictures of myself, I think is what I'm starting to learn. I think I actually don't like finding out what I look like when I'm not completely paying attention to how I look. You know what was probably happening? In my head, I probably thought in this moment that I was like vibing and I was having a good time. I probably thought I was smiling right here. I've gotten comments on this a lot, and I know this is a thing that I do, but I have such resting mean face, or just like pissed. I just like, okay, this is my resting face. Ready? Unless I am elated, that's what my face looks like. Someone could give me a gift and I'm happy and I could be saying nice things, but my face will just look like this. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love it. That's just how I express emotions. I don't really know why. I often try to make a conscious effort not to do that, but in this case, I clearly was not, dude. I think I was having a good time, but I look like I'm lost. I look like I actually don't know who any of these people are. All of like my closest friends in a limo with me for a birthday celebration. I look like I gotta go home. Dan the man looks like he's about to visit a couple's house and witness the death of their young spider. This is honestly probably how I looked when that whole thing was going down. That's not saying much because this is probably how I look a lot of the time, but this is probably how I look. Danny kind of always looks confused. What do you know? You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. There we go. See, this is what we wanted. Ballerina Danny. Can someone make me Michael Jackson too? I feel like Michael Jackson does this dance too. This is one of the rare occasions when I smile, but I do like how much I'm smiling in this picture as I'm waiting to surprise Curtis. See, that was like a really exciting moment. That's when you get the smile. But other than that, I look to be dead. inside. Ooh, okay, let's see. What kind of bad ad do we have here today? The strangest looking kid in the world sees an ant and gets the genius idea while making the most horrifying face. I've got a great idea. He's gonna piss on the ant. Oh, the ant is calling to his friends. If you were an ant, what would you do? Tolerate or avenge? Would you tolerate getting pissed on to death? Probably not. Although I am curious what this game would be if you did click tolerate. Like, I have a feeling this game is gonna be about, like, being an ant and building an ant army to get revenge or something. But what would the game be if you just clicked tolerate? Would you just be getting pissed on? It's like now it's just a game about being an ant getting pissed on? Damn. Did not really seem like an eye for an eye situation. You know, it was a gross prank, but I don't think it warranted destroying his family's home. Another Snapchat answer. Danny Gonzalez's male fan base is called Gonzalenians. His female fan base is called the Danettes. Weirdly, like, misogynist? Why do females get a different name that's like Little Dan? They're the Danettes. Us boys, we're the Gonzalenians. That doesn't even, like, flow well. Honestly, the Danettes is the better name. Those sound like pastry names. They kind of do. Yo, can I get a custard Gonzalenian and a, what are those little, strawberry Danettes? 5 Minute Crafts has become completely unhinged. All right, let's watch this shit. I feel like I've seen some of their videos lately and they're just like not even crafts anymore. Like they have fully leaned into just being insane and like getting views that way. They've completely stopped trying to give like useful advice and they're just like, okay, we're crazy now. Yeah, we're just absolutely unhinged. Also, fun fact, I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I think that I have never reacted to 5 Minute Crafts before. This might be some kind of Mandela effect type thing, but people always tweet me about 5 Minute Crafts being like, look what they're doing now. You gotta do an update on 5 Minute Crafts. I'm trying to remember because I have been making videos for years and I've made a lot of things about like bad life hacks and bad crafts, but I don't think I've ever made a video about 5 Minute Crafts before. I don't know, maybe I just blew a few people's minds, but that was probably Cody or Drew or I don't know who else. I think Jarvis has made 5 Minute Crafts videos. Not me. So this very well could be my first time making a video about 5 Minute Crafts. But hell, I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. Okay, she found underwear in her house that aren't hers. So she's like, oh, I have to rip apart a teddy bear. I have to put a spy camera in the teddy bear, in its ass, cut out the teddy bear's eye, stick my little finger in there, and then, oh yeah, totally inconspicuous. No one would ever suspect a thing now that one of the bear's eyes is gigantic and has a lens. Oh, and she puts a GPS tracker in. That's not a craft. It was a crafty thing to do in the sense of like shifty and shady, but I wouldn't call it a craft. Now she's printing out. Oh, what the fuck was gonna happen next? It cut off, but right as things were getting interesting. She's starting to create like a conspiracy theory corkboard. Name James, age 34, height 210 centimeters. Those are things you should not have to remind yourself about your boyfriend. She's like, okay, who is this motherfucker again? And what are we doing here? Oh, that's right, James, my boyfriend of 10 years. She ruined a perfectly good teddy bear. Boo! Yeah, everything else in this video is normal except the teddy bear. Except that teddy bears, I was gonna say slander, not slander. Destruction. Disrespect, honestly. She also moved the teddy bear. It was on the couch and she was like, okay, you're gonna get a camera back in your butt and then you're gonna go on this chair now. So I feel like she's drawing a little bit too much attention to the teddy bear. Danny would enjoy this, not gonna lie. What the fuck is this? If I pick up, am I gonna hear Alexander Graham Bell on the other line going, hello, hello? And it's the #1 calling. I did enjoy that actually. Yeah, that was pretty funny. It doesn't really have anything to do with me, but it was funny. I'll give him that. The other day I was trying to fix my hair and long white, very thick hair fell out of my hair and onto my lap in front of me, and I picked it up and I looked at it and I thought, this is probably one of my dog's hairs that got into my hair for some reason, but it would suck if I started getting white hairs pretty soon. Little judgy there, Danny. I wouldn't want to speak too soon about things you don't know jack shit about. That is a strange clip. That's so specific. It's almost like I knew, but I don't think I had any gray hairs at this point. I don't even know what point I was trying to make in this video. I don't know what video this is from. I was just kidding. I think I was just kidding. I was excited to get gray hairs. That girl showing Danny her pet tarantula. no pulse. That's exactly how she said it too. Calm as ever, no pulse. My darling pet is dead. Okay. Let's see if there's anything going on right now. I thought he accidentally put a pic of a random lady in his post and I saw the background. I've been getting a lot of comments on these pictures. This is from my recent Instagram post if you haven't seen. I've been getting a lot of comments of people being like, okay, Danny, we know these are Photoshop. Nice try. What are you using AI to make it look like you ran a half marathon? He kind of looks like he was photoshopped in. I don't know why these pictures in particular are getting so many of those comments. They look pretty normal to me. I mean, I obviously picked funny looking ones to go on my Instagram. Yeah, they're just regular pictures, man. I feel like the rise in AI pictures has made everybody so paranoid that nothing is real. And honestly, that's fair. It's just, cut it out. Everyone who isn't Ghostly Orchid resisting the urge to post their telekinetic powers. Yes, please. Please do not. It's too hard, Danny. Please change this rule. No. The only person I'm willing to accept evidence from is Ghostly Orchid. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me for yet another subreddit extravaganza. I hope you had a good time and I'll see you next time. Please put some very interesting and fun posts about anything related to the channel. Put it in the subreddit. I'd be happy to read it and react to it in the next video. See you then. Bye. Alright, look, Greg. I didn't mention this in the last video because I didn't know when it was going to stop or if it would stop, but my channel recently just blew the absolute hell up. I have no idea why. I went from having less than 700,000 subscribers a month ago to having almost 1 million. Now I have 976,000 subscribers right now when I'm recording this. The Trying Troom Trooms prank video that I posted a few weeks ago randomly just shot from 500,000 views to over 3 million views. And so now there's a bunch of new Gregs here. I don't really know why the YouTube algorithm decided that everybody needed to see that video, but I'm not complaining. So anyway, welcome to the over 300,000 new Gregs that I've accumulated in the past month. Just remember, if you hit that subscribe button and that notification button, that means that you're truly Greg now. And if you're Greg, you're part of the fastest growing channel on YouTube. Don't look that up. You're part of a family. All Gregs are blood related. Not a lot of people know that. And you owe your soul to me. That's right. Hitting the subscribe button technically sells your soul to me, but I'm sure you guys already knew that because it's in the fine print on the subscribe button on my channel. So everybody already knows that. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Greg. Now let's complain. So today I want to talk about morgues, not the buildings where they keep dead bodies. It's a YouTuber. His name is Morgs. Morgs is sort of the king of the trending page right now. I'm pretty sure the past 9 videos he's made have ended up on the trending page at some point. And I mean, with good reason. The titles to his videos are pretty crazy. Okay, look at this one. I've never seen my parents so mad. It looks like he's died his parents.
Yo guys, it's Morgs and today I'm back with another prank. Yes, look at the crown, baby. The prank king has returned.
So Morgs is the self-proclaimed king of the prank. In this video, he'd put some body paint in his parents' shampoo. And he colors his mom pink and his stepdad green. Now, I don't want to give anything away right off the bat, but I think this video might be fake. Let's take a look.
Morgan! 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 What have you done? What is this?
Damn, yo, hold on a sec, you look tan.
Do I look like I've done? What is this?
Okay, right off the bat, I gotta say that I'm impressed with this mom's shower regimen. She is thorough. She did not miss a single spot. She is squeaky clean. The weird thing is, he just put the body paint in her shampoo, so I guess she's using shampoo on her ears and her eyelids and her lips and parts of her back that most people can't even reach. Do people do that in the shower? Do people every shower scrub their ears and make sure they get every individual crevice of their face? I mean, that's what's really impressive is she got parts of her back that I can't even reach, but she didn't even scrub the backs of her legs. One thing's for sure though, she goes her entire shower without opening her eyes. Apparently, because wouldn't she have noticed that she was turning pink before she got out of the shower? And wouldn't she have noticed that her shampoo is a different color than usual? But none of that's important because she's pissed.
No!
But he convinces his mom to let him do the same prank on his stepdad Martin.
What's Martin gonna say?
Well, Mum, now that you mention Martin, how about we turn him green?
Why, so we both look stupid together when we go out?
Exactly.
Is that the solution? Good idea, Morgan.
Let's do it.
Why should I suffer alone?
So while Martin's in the shower, he replaces Martin's shampoo with some shampoo with green body paint mixed in.
What are you doing? And don't give me that innocent look. What? What do you mean what? What the hell do you mean?
Now I know what you're thinking. Why does this guy need shampoo? But I think a better question would be, why do these people rub shampoo all over their bodies? Except the lower half of his body, I guess.
What are you doing like that?
He did me earlier.
They look like the Fairly Odd Parents. Okay, so it's safe to say that Morgan is pretty good at pranks, but I think where he really excels are his 24-hour challenge videos. He'll spend 24 hours anywhere. On the roof, in a sand castle, in a swimming pool. He tried to stay in a tub full of Jell-O overnight, hoping that it would set around him.
I think I'm having a panic attack. Please help me.
That one was weird because it didn't work. Like the Jell-O never really set and solidified, but he pretended it did.
Is he stuck?
No.
Are you stuck, Morgan? Are you stuck? Get him out! It's freezing.
Morgan! Morgan! No, boy!
What's going on?
So he was like pretending that he couldn't get out of the tub because he was stuck in Jell-O, but you could tell that the tub is still like waving and splashing like a liquid.
Pull! Pull!
And even if the tub did set and it was real Jell-O, like you'd still be able to get out. Jell-O's not that tough. He spent the night in his mom's car.
Get out of the car!
In an abandoned water park. This dude will spend the night anywhere except his own house. I mean, this dude's basically homeless at this point. I don't think he spent the night at his own house in literal years. So this is the first video I saw from Morgs. It's called I Spent the Night in My Girlfriend's House and She Had No Idea. 24-hour challenge. It's a very creepy title.
Today I'm gonna be attempting to stay in my girlfriend's house overnight without her even knowing I was there. I'm down the side of the bed right now.
This wasn't as fun as it sounds. That's kind of funny because I wouldn't think that this would be that fun. I think that a more fun thing to do would be to hang out with your girlfriend at her house and not like hide in a closet at your girlfriend's house and hope she doesn't find you. But to each his own.
Today I'm gonna be attempting to stay in my girlfriend's house overnight without her even knowing I was there.
Morgan, that's ridiculous.
His mom's a great actor.
Well, I guess you are pretty ridiculous anyway.
If you guys don't know already, Kira did the exact same prank on me in my house, and I didn't even know she was here. But here's the catch, her house is a lot smaller than mine, so this is gonna be a lot harder than it sounds.
Damn, dude, what the fuck? Did this dude just poor shame his girlfriend? I feel severely flexed on. Like, how small is this girl's house that it's gonna be that hard to hide from her? Alright guys, this one's gonna be really hard because my girlfriend's parents are fucking poor. Let's do this.
Guys, we just arrived. The reason I've got my hoodie on is because for this next part of the video, we need to be extremely stealthy.
It's a good thing he's got his hoodie on to be stealthy because everything else he's doing is not stealthy at all. For example, he's standing in the brightest light he could possibly find so that he could film this segment. He's talking to a camera. And I understand that videos need to be well lit, but like, you're trying to be sneaky here, dude. Don't like stand in a spotlight.
The time is currently 9 PM and Kira's house is literally just there. In Kira's house right now is Kira and Kira's mum, Tracy. And you're probably thinking, at 9 PM, most normal people would be getting ready for bed. I know for a fact, Kira will not be.
9 PM? Whoa, she's still awake at 9 PM? Most normal people I know would be getting ready for bed by then. I know I personally get ready for bed at 8:30 every night with a warm glass of milk and a bedtime story from my mommy.
YouTubers aren't normal people. We don't have normal sleeping patterns.
Yeah, dude, YouTubers have crazy sleep schedules. Staying up after 9 PM! That should be his next challenge video. Staying up after 9 PM for a night? So then he makes his stealthy entrance into his girlfriend's house. Now his mom does know he's coming, so he doesn't have to hide from the mom, but he does have to hide from his girlfriend, so he can't make too much noise. So real sneaky like, he opens the window and then talks to the camera for 5 minutes. Then he tries to get in the window like 3 different ways, but then eventually he gets his Yeezy in.
Okay, my Yeezy's through.
And just for good measure, he knocks a bunch of shit over while he climbs in. So this video has like an uncomfortable amount of this dude Morgs just like silently filming his girlfriend from the shadows, which if this wasn't fake would be a huge invasion of privacy, like a very creepy thing to do. He also talks to the camera a lot, and pretty loudly.
Oh, that was kind of loud. That was kind of loud. Let's see what snacks you have.
I think she'd definitely be able to hear him, especially in her small-ass house.
Instead of sitting around here waiting, I am gonna go and explore upstairs. Now, I've heard from Kira's mum that Kira is very messy, and every time I come to her house, she cleans her room for me. But Kira doesn't know I'm coming this time, so I say we go and explore, guys.
So Morgs' next mission... Morgs's? Is that how you'd say it? Or just Morg's next... Morgs's, right? So So this dude's next mission is to go explore his girlfriend Kira's room. Again, big invasion of privacy.
Here goes nothing, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Kira, what? Kira, what the hell is this?
So he walks in, and he proceeds to make a huge deal over a not very messy room. She's got some cardboard boxes laying around. Her bed is not made. But, like, he's pointing at the wall, being like, what is all this stuff? For a second, he points at, like, the stuff that's mounted on her wall, like a little light and a TV. Like, does she take that stuff off the wall when Morgs comes over? Daddy, can I borrow your drill and some speckle and paint? Morgs is coming over today. I've got to unmount my TV again. I do a very good British accent.
To make the challenge even more intense, I'm going to be attempting to sleep in this room, guys, at the same time as Kira. So what I think I might do is move all of these boxes here or just out the way, so then this space will be empty and I can kind of lay in that gap and cover myself with her blanket. So then I'll literally be sleeping a foot away from her and she will have no idea.
What the fuck? I'm gonna be sleeping 1 foot away from her, and she's gonna have no idea. Okay, so next Kira comes into the room, and he has to hide in the wardrobe, and you'll never believe what she does next.
What's she doing? Oh my god, what the hell is she doing? Guys, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
What? She's getting undressed in her own bedroom and changing into her pajamas? Before bed? I mean, it's crazy enough that she stayed up past 9, but now she's getting undressed in her own room? He gets so worked up about everything. Later on in the video, she starts brushing her teeth in the bathroom, and he, like, gets all worked up about that too, like he's surprised.
I think she's brushing her teeth.
I think the reason this is so weird to me is because it's such a weird prank to fake. Like, if you really wanted to hide in your girlfriend's house overnight, it wouldn't be that hard. You would just have to hide in, like, a hallway closet that nobody ever goes in or anything like that, and you could creep around a little bit, but this dude is making it extra hard on himself by hiding in places that she's obviously going to go. Like, hiding in her wardrobe or in the bathroom. Those are all, like, horrible places to hide, because those are things that people use every day. Anyway, he sleeps all night next to her. It's very cute. Somehow she doesn't notice that there's like a dude sleeping right beside her. Eventually she wakes up and leaves, and he escapes from the house, thus completing the 24-hour challenge. That's right, he entered the house at night and left in the morning. I don't know about you, but that sounds like 24 hours to me. Okay, this one's my favorite 24-hour challenge. He did sort of the same thing a few days ago. He posted this video on August 11th. But this time there's a little bit of a twist. This video is called, I Spent the Night in My Own House and Nobody Knew. 24-hour challenge. It's kind of sad. Like, it sounds like it could either be the title of a Morgs video or like something I would have said in middle school. Like, I stayed in my house all day and nobody noticed. Nobody cared. This video is a lot more of the same from the last video. Like, he tells his family that he's going to be going to his friend's house that night, so he leaves and then he sneaks back in and stays there the whole night. There's a few pretty good standout moments in this one, though. He catches his parents talking shit about him with his girlfriend.
He's got to either stop being so reliant on me to pick him up and run him up. I'm just running him around all the time.
I don't know why his girlfriend's there. If his girlfriend lives nearby, I don't know why she's staying the night at Morg's house when Morg's isn't there. I guess she just had to get out of her small-ass house.
There we go, that's right.
He catches his parents watching Peppa the Pig, the kids show for like 3-year-olds. I guess every night when the kids go to bed, his parents watch Peppa the Pig.
Martin, do you think it's kind of like a bit weird that we watch Peppa Pig at our age?
His whole family talks shit about him some more and makes fun of his merch.
Yo guys, it's Morg. Welcome to another video.
He catches his parents making out. Gross. He's hiding in a closet again, and this time he's filming his girlfriend, and his girlfriend starts FaceTiming another dude, and they're both talking shit about Morgs.
He's just been like really annoying recently. It's just been kind of like
irritating me, like his voice. He smells so bad, I can't even like describe it.
She was just FaceTiming another boy, my best friend Ryan.
So I guess his girlfriend's like cheating on him. So anyways, at the end of this 24-hour challenge, he comes back and he slowly starts like hinting that he knows all of their secrets.
Anyway, well, Mum, I'm gonna go watch some Peppa Pig. Would you care to join me, by any chance?
No, why would I want to watch Peppa Pig?
Are you sure? Oh, and Kira, I wonder how Ryan's doing. We haven't spoke to Ryan in a very long time, have we?
No.
Another successful prank. Haha, got you guys! I found out my girlfriend hates me, she's cheating on me, my whole family is talking shit about me behind my back, they hate my merch. But I did find out my parents watch Peppa the Pig, so fuck you guys! Guess I got the upper hand this time. It's a very weird prank because, like, imagine doing this to your parents. Imagine what their reaction would be. If, like, one morning, when your parents thought that you had gone to spend the night with your friends, if you, like, popped out of the cupboard and you were like, hey! Oh. Hi? You guys remember how I said I was gonna go to my friend's house last night? Yeah. Well, I didn't. I stayed here, in our house, and I didn't do anything. Okay. Did your friend like canceled on you or? Nope, I was never gonna hang out with a friend. The friend was made up the whole time. No friends. I just stayed here and watched you. Okay. So that, my friends, is the wonderful world of the Morgue's Overnight Challenge. Oh, did you guys hear that? I think I know what that means. It's time for an ad read. Are you tired of clumsy kitchen accidents getting you down?
Yeah!
Having trouble editing your next video?
It's so frustrating.
Can't find the right design?
Yes!
Well, then you gotta try Skillshare.
Huh. Cool. Wow. Okay. All right. Can I try it right now? It burns.
Sure. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes in design, business, technology, and more.
Fantastic. Wow, this is great. Okay.
Skillshare is a great place for creators who want to learn more about their craft with courses in editing, t-shirt design, building a business, and so much more.
That sounds great. I could definitely use some help with After Effects. And I could use a few design tips.
A premium membership to Skillshare gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes from experts working in their field, so you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love.
Wait, so is this gonna help with the burns all over my body?
No, I've currently been watching the definitive guide to t-shirt design and manufacturing. I gotta keep my merch looking good.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great and everything, dude, but I'm going to the hospital right now. I think I might need surgery after this, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford it.
Well, Skillshare is actually more affordable than most learning platforms out there. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month.
That sounds like a great deal. $10 a month? Count me in! Yeah, okay, I get it. It sounds great, but I still don't think that this is what I need at this exact moment, okay? I'll give it a shot later.
And the first 500 people to sign up using the link in the description get their first 2 months of Skillshare free.
Fuck, I have a flat tire.
With Skillshare, you can keep on learning.
Thanks, Skillshare. Thank you.
Peanut, you're such a good dog. I would do anything for you. Would you do anything for me?
Your soul is mine.
I'll take that as a yes. Man, I love my dog. Even if I am kind of worried she's possessed.
When a masked intruder kicks down a door in Minneapolis, these two pooches take off.
What?
And in a home outside Philadelphia, this dog runs away after a burglar hurls a plate at it.
I'm sorry, this can't be true. Peanut, are you seeing this? Those dogs didn't even try to protect their homes or their owners. I can't believe this. Dogs are useless. You're useless! I hate you! What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of All Dogs Are Cowards. I didn't want to believe it either, but thanks to this video from Inside Edition, we now have irrefutable scientific proof that all dogs are cowards. Look at the beginning of this video. These two dogs, someone breaks into their house, they book it. Wow. You're just gonna run off and let this guy steal all your owner's shit? And this dog, running away when someone throws a plate at it. What, you've never seen a plate before? You don't want to get hit with a plate? Come on. You don't want to get hit with a plate? A big ceramic plate flying at you? Is that too much to ask, to just take the plate? I'll tell you one thing, no dog of mine's gonna be dodging plates. My dog better take a plate to the neck if it means that I can be even 1% safer.
So, would your dog come to your defense if a burglar ever broke in?
I don't know. But that's the question I'm here asking myself. If someone comes into my house, will my dog protect me? That's the only reason I have a dog. Not because she's cute, not because I like the company. I have a dog because I know someday someone's gonna break into my apartment. And when they do, I need someone who's going to bite that bitch. Is that too much to ask?
This is Perry, a 5-year-old yellow lab.
Oh, that's my good girl.
Her owner, Michelle Kelleher, loves her dog.
Okay, controversial opinion? Letting your dog lick you on the mouth is very gross. Don't get me wrong, dogs are very cute, and I like to kiss my dog on the top of her head as much as the next guy. But my dog also licks her own ass, so I'm not gonna let her kiss me after that. I don't wanna all of a sudden come down with some dog-borne illness.
But she wonders whether Perry will go the extra yard.
I hope she tries to protect me.
To find out, we enlisted guard dog experts Nate Bonilla and Michael DeBruzzo. Then, with Michelle's permission, our burglar bursts in. Michelle puts on a great performance as he pretends to assault her. She screams for Perry. Perry! So what does Perry do? Does she jump in to save her? Look, she heads for the door.
Wow, Perry, I see how it is. This woman raises you, she feeds you, and then the second somebody comes in to assault her, very realistically, I might add, it looks like she's really being assaulted. This is what people do when they assault you. They come in, they sort of like push your chest a little bit, and then they sort of look around to see what everyone thinks.
This is called flight. Her tail is tucked. She's actually looking for a way out.
This dog just books it towards the door? If I didn't know any better, I would think that this dog doesn't want to get murdered.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Perry. Dumb dog. Didn't call 911 when I needed her. This video is sort of like a prank video. Like, it's sort of like pranking the dogs. I've never seen a prank video where someone pranks a dog before, but I guess that this is what it would be like. Pranking my dog? I traumatized my dog? Gone wrong. Gone sexual, even. If you keep fucking making out with your dog. Just saying, maybe if you spent less time making out with your dog and a little bit more time training her to do things like attack intruders, then maybe this wouldn't happen. But at the same time, like, do you really want your dog to be that aggressive towards intruders? Because if it is, then it's probably gonna be aggressive towards, like, your friends when they come over too, or people, anyone that the dog doesn't recognize. It's gonna be like, are you trying to kill my owner? I was trained for this. You have to die.
Next up, Ruby.
You're a princess, yes you are.
A 4-year-old pit bull lab mix beloved by her owner, Kevin Peterson.
God, gross. Gross. Why do they have to show so many clips of that? I don't want to see humans making out with dogs. It's gross.
I believe she's gonna bite, but I'd like to find out.
So this dude's like, I think she's gonna bite the intruder, but I really want to find out for sure. I really need to know. Like, it's really pertinent for this dude that he finds out this information. How worried is he that this is gonna happen to him? Some masked guy is going to barge into your house with no weapons, by the way, and just start slapping him. Because, like, if the burglar had a weapon, then the dog doesn't stand a chance anyway. Even if the burglar had, like, a baseball bat, then you wouldn't want your dog to attack, would you? Because then you know what would happen? The dog would die, and then you would die. So the dog can really only defend against this slapping bandit over here. Who is this guy gonna be pissing off that's gonna come over just to slap him?
And it sure looks terrifying. Ruby comes running to investigate.
Ruby, get him!
She's not so brave either. She runs away. Can you believe she's part pit bull?
I feel like this video is just meant to shame dogs. Like, yes, fucking expose him. Dogs have had it easy for too long. Too goddamn long. Fucking drag that dog.
Ruby was curious. She was worried about you, but she was not willing to take on the attacker.
She was curious. She walked into the room and she was like, what's going on in here? Oh my god. It looks like my owner is really bad at acting.
Kevin, but Ruby is a win.
My dog failed the test.
My dog failed the test. Yeah, if this ever happens to me, I'm dead for sure. And I live alone, and I'll die alone.
My dog failed the test.
My dog's not even gonna stick around to watch me die. She's just gonna run off like every other woman in my life. So.
My dog failed the test.
She failed the test.
Now meet the duo of Frodo and Dobby. Ferocious looking, not even close.
Finally, a sensible woman who doesn't French her dogs. Wow, actually, it even looks like her dogs really don't want any kind of kisses whatsoever.
I think Frodo is really going to go after the attacker.
Well, we'll just see about that. Alan puts on quite a show, and when they hear Mom is under attack, the two come running into the room. Watch as brave Frodo gets right into the mix.
Okay, actually this is pretty impressive. I did not expect this. The dog is protecting her. I will say it is kind of weird that both the dogs' tails are wagging like they're really excited and happy about it. Usually when dogs get like aggressive and defensive, their tails sort of like straighten out and their back hairs raise. But this dog seems like it's really stoked to try to kill this guy, which actually kind of makes me wonder, did this woman train her dogs to kill? These dogs are like really, really jazzed about getting to tear this guy to shreds. These dogs are cold-blooded killers. That guy was lucky to get out of there alive.
Then jumps up on our burglar and backs him out the door.
They did amazing.
Yeah. So the littlest dogs are the bravest, huh? Maybe my little Peanut isn't such a wimp after all. Maybe she would save me. I mean, she's only 20 pounds. That's definitely smaller than that pit bull. Well, there's only one way to find out. All right, guys, I'm all dressed up like a burglar. I don't have any weapons, but I got my slapping hands ready. Let's see what Peanut does when I break into the apartment. Hi, I'm the mailman. I'm here to deliver your mail. What? Oh, hey. Oh, Peanut, no! What? Ah! No! Oh my God. Well, I guess that solves that. Peanut is a protective dog. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Peanut. You did the right thing. That mailman was gonna have to learn sooner or later not to burst into people's apartments like that. And the way he announced himself, like, hey, I'm the mailman, I'm here to deliver the mail. Who the fuck says that?
You're next! You're next!
That's my girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not Greg yet, Greg is our family on YouTube. All you have to do to join it is hit subscribe and turn on my notifications. You know, they say you don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose your friends. But Greg is a family, and I would also argue that you don't get to choose. You have to subscribe and turn on my notifications right now. There is no choice in the matter, so just go ahead and do that right now. There is no other option, so this is just like any other family. Thank you to Schvinn for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I put on 30 shirts and then walk around and just see what everyone thinks. Bye! What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of When You Wish on Wish.com, you can buy human teeth. That's right, today we're talking about the wackiest marketplace on the net, Wish.com. I'm pretty sure a decent amount of other YouTubers have made videos about Wish.com, but you know what? I haven't given my take on it yet, and my take is that it's weird. It's weird, this website. I don't get it. And I keep getting ads for Wish.com on Facebook, and so does Laura. And most of the ads I get are either for like human body parts or chicken helmets. And I don't know what I searched on Google that made Wish.com think I want to buy chicken helmets or a tongue. What did I search? So we're going to be talking about some of the weirdest products that I can find on Wish.com. I also tweeted asking you guys to send me some, so we'll talk about some of those as well. If you've never heard of Wish.com before, you can sort of think of it like Amazon.com, but if Amazon was run by the horniest person in the world, who also just happened to stumble upon an abandoned warehouse full of a bunch of random shit that no one would ever want. That, quite frankly, is the only explanation I can come up with for the absurd variety of products on Wish.com. In fact, I think this screenshot that I took of my homepage on Wish.com shows it off pretty well. What other online store would advertise giant water balloons for kids right next to something called men's tea? Ah, men's tea. Nourishing. Lasting. Lights your underwear on fire. Men's tea. This is what I wanted. Okay, to prove just how weird the products they have on Wish.com are, I decided to make a commercial for some of the products that you guys sent me on Twitter. So here's a commercial for Wish.com. Wish.com is the #1 online store on the internet for stuff that you didn't want or even know existed, but are still gonna buy, I hope. Bird holder. That's right. You want a pet bird, but you don't have room in your house for a cage? Use the bird holder. Bird's not going anywhere with this thing. So it's compact. You can have so many more birds if you
if you just have these tiny little cages. This is for people who want a compact bird case and magicians, maybe? Because they're always doing shit with doves, like, coming out of places. Maybe this is how they do it. I don't know. I just sell the products. I have no idea what they're for. Is your cat always looking at you, making you feel self-conscious? Well, you're in luck. We got cat blindfolds. Cover their whole face. Now they can't look at shit. They might not even be able to breathe. Who knows? Could I interest you in an alley of stray cats? I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. $1 for 30 feral cats. Corn boat, $100. Do you suddenly have more cats than you did before due to a recent acquisition of an alley full of stray cats, but you're still self-conscious about your cats looking at you? Don't worry, we got a bunch more cat masks in different shapes and sizes. We sell so many cat blindfolds, it's crazy. Now I know some of you can relate to this one. Is your hamster all sad because they're tired of the hamster wheel and they want to go for a real walk? Well, guess what? Now you can take your hamster for the walk of his dreams with the new hamster harness. It's a harness for your hamster to take him on a walk. Just look how happy this hamster is. Okay, that's not a hamster. What happened to the hamster? We had a hamster. What did that chipmunk do to the hamster? I have no tit. Capiche? And of course, no online marketplace would be complete without a set of human teeth. I don't know why you would need these. I don't know why you would ever need to buy these, but I got to imagine that they're worth more than the $5 we're selling them for. These could go for a lot more on the black market, so really when you think about it, it's more than just teeth, it's an investment. Maybe they'd be good for dentists, I don't know. I got to imagine there's a better, more reputable place for dentists to buy teeth to practice on than Wish.com, but maybe there's a kink in the supply chain and you gotta get them from Wish. So get your teeth, well they're not your teeth, they're someone else's teeth, that they can be your teeth for $5. Wish.com, we don't know either. From what I can understand, there's a lot of weird people that use Wish.com, but there's a decent amount of normal people that use it too. The selling point for the weird people is obviously that most stores don't carry the weird shit that the weird people want. But I think a big selling point for normal people is that Wish.com has insanely low prices. For example, this Dell laptop, which is apparently being sold on Wish.com for $1. $1. For a laptop. I don't know how exactly they get the prices so low, but that's like their big thing, is that they have the lowest prices, and the only catch is that you have to wait for like weeks or sometimes even months for them to ship your products. So that, I guess that has something to do with it. I don't really understand how that correlates with having low prices, but then again, I'm no economics major. Another catch, if I'm to believe most of the YouTube reviews of Wish products that I've seen, is that you also rarely get the exact thing that you ordered. Like, you'd order this $1 Dell laptop from Wish.com, and it would come, but it would be made out of cardboard or just like a picture of a Dell laptop. There's a few different categories on Wish.com that really seem to attract the weirdness. So those are the ones I want to tackle on this video. The first one is self-improvement products. Now, mind you, when I say self-improvement, I don't mean like spiritually or like mentally improving yourself. It's not like self-help book. I'm talking like 8-pack cream. 8-pack removes fat, renews skin, firms. You can see an 8-pack in 3 days. Oh my God. What is this cream doing to your body that no matter what you look like before, in 3 days, you'll see an 8-pack? Powerful abdominal muscle stronger cream, anti-cellulite fat burning, slimming gel effective belly tighten weight loss product. So you're telling me that this cream makes muscles stronger and burns fat at the same time, and at such a rapid rate that you'll have a 6-pack in 3 days? I've been trying to get a 6-pack for my whole goddamn life. I didn't know this cream existed. I mean, this is unbelievable. Look at this. After cleaning the abdomen, take the appropriate gel evenly on the abdomen and weights. So he just rubs it, he massages the abdomen. Step 3, this process. Skin feeling a slight fever. Okay, that's probably not good. This product gives your skin a fever? I hope this is worth it. 4, recommend with regular habits and a healthy diet in order to achieve better use of results. Wish you early farewell, bellies. Perfect abdominal muscle you can own. Okay, that picture just confused me more. Let's check out the product description for this 8-pack gel to figure out exactly how this works. Like, what is really going on here? Help to firm, condition, and lubricate belly skin. Do the people who make this product know that having an 8-pack doesn't have anything to do with your skin? It's like your muscle, and then you have to have low fat so you can see the muscle. It helps to firm, condition, and lubricate belly skin. So if you've got like a bit of a gut when you start, and you take this cream, you'll still have a gut after 3 days, but it'll be really firm. The skin will be hard. You'll knock on your gut and it'll be like, and it'll also be lubricated. It'll lubricate your belly skins. You'll have a gut, but it'll be hard and slippery, just how the ladies like it. The texture is light and easy to absorb, giving a healthy face and firm body lines. Healthy face? Are people rubbing this shit on their face? Imagine, like, no matter where you rub this on your body, it gives you a six-pack there. So, like, you rub it on your cheeks and all of a sudden your face is just absolutely jacked. And since you got it on your hands, now you've got 8 packs on your hands. Okay, next up we've got some beard oil. So this is supposedly for people who can't grow a beard. It'll help you get a little bit more facial hair. Beard, chest hair growth, essential oils, more dense, thicker hair growth. So they've got this picture of a guy with a big beard that was supposedly grown with this beard oil. They've got, look, this guy can't grow a beard and now he can because of this beard oil. And I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, I don't think a product really exists that can like help you that much with growing facial hair. But then I saw this picture where this guy must have accidentally got it all over his torso and now he's a werewolf. And look at how he looks at his stomach too, like he knows he fucked up. He's like, I shouldn't have put this much on here. What am I gonna do with all this hair? And if that's not bad enough, look at the picture next to it. Is a baby with a beard. And it says, keep out of the reach of children. Like this is a real warning that your baby's gonna grow a beard if you let them near this beard oil. I gotta be honest, this must be some good shit. Low-key, I kinda wanna try it. It is a weird marketing tactic though, to show this guy like obviously disappointed in all the hair he grew because they used it on the wrong areas. And then saying, keep out of reach of children and showing what happens if you use it on a child. I don't think I've ever seen a product show the negative side effects of that product to advertise itself. Like putting too much on your torso or giving it to a baby. Why would that make you want to buy it? It's like, hey, this could be really dangerous. Buy now. That would be like a Windex commercial showing a guy getting his stomach pumped because he drank it. Windex is super effective at cleaning. Whoa! In fact, we think it might even be too effective. Just look at how well it cleaned out this guy's inside. Ew. This guy can't even find his house because he sprayed the whole thing down with Windex and now it's crystal clear. What a disaster! Okay, next category, gizmos and gadgets. So there's a bunch of electronics that you can buy on Wish.com, and some are pretty innocuous. They're just like knockoff cell phones and stuff like that. But then there's also a worrisome side to this category. A creepy side. Like this, 1080p HD mini Wi-Fi spy camera. The main picture on this product page features all the different modes and features of the product, a little picture of the camera so you can see how small it is, day and night mode, and a naked woman laying on a bed? Uh-oh. There's just a picture of a naked woman laying on a bed in this picture. I'm definitely gonna have to blur this. And I gotta wonder what this unsuspecting woman has to do with a spy camera. That can't be good. Okay, let's take a look at this picture. This is all about the suggested uses of the camera. So maybe we can get a good idea of exactly who this is for. Small children? Don't worry about the babysitter. Okay, that makes sense. You've got a nanny and you want to check up on your kid throughout the day, so you have a little spy camera. I personally would probably put like a more noticeable camera. That way the nanny knows they're being watched and then they're more likely to behave in the first place. But hey, if you want to get a tiny little camera the size of a pea and spy on your nanny, I guess that's okay. Is it? Actually, I don't think it is. I'm gonna take that back. I just tell your nanny that there is a camera there, I feel like. Go out to work? Worry about property security. Okay, that's kind of weird because this one says don't worry about the babysitter and this one's saying worry about property security. Almost as if to say like, if you get this camera, you won't even have to worry about the nanny, bro, but you're still gonna have to worry about your house. This won't do shit for your house. Can't see at night? Fear of not being used? Is that what that says? I can't tell because this is kind of blurry. Fear of not being used. And also, what is this picture? Who fears not being used? The camera? Hey, just quick warning, when you get this camera, make sure that you use it, because if you don't, it's gonna get really scared and insecure that you don't like it, and then it's gonna stop working, and then it's gonna blow up and turn into a magical fire cross. So if you can't see at night, use this camera, because it has a big fear of not being used. For a long time? Inconvenient to carry heavy weight. Now, this one doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the camera, because it's a picture of a woman holding a baby. It kind of seems like it's saying, babies are inconvenient to hold for a long time, so try holding this tiny little camera instead. I mean, maybe it's saying to capture moments like this, like you don't want to carry around a big, normal-sized camera, so instead you're gonna want to carry around a tiny little camera, but I mean, come on, no one's buying this camera to like film their daughter's piano recital. Can you imagine someone in the crowd with like a little camera the size of a grain of sand? Like, you're doing great, sweetheart. I'm so glad I'm holding this camera. At least I think I am. I actually have no idea. I can't even see it. It's microscopic, but you're doing great. I'm so glad we're gonna have this memory forever. Envy others on the internet. And it's a picture of a cat. That's the last use. I seriously... Someone please tell me what this means, because I have no idea. Do you envy others on the internet? Well, look. Here's a cat. Is the cat wearing the camera? Do you envy others on the internet? Maybe you saw someone flexing their brand new mansion on Instagram. Well, introducing this tiny little camera. You can put it on a cat, and then you can see the world from a cat's point of view. And I don't know how that's gonna help with you being jealous about the mansion, but it should be pretty fun, right? To see what a cat sees. So that's all the uses for this camera. So which of those has anything to do with a naked woman lying on a bed? Still pretty confused about that one. They advertise a lot of other, like, kinda sketchy things, like this mini voice recorder for $19 that should be $100. A Mavic Pro, which is a drone that's made by DJI that I'm pretty sure is supposed to cost like $1,000. In fact, let's just Google it. DJI Mavic Pro. Okay, yeah, so this drone should cost $1,000, but on Wish.com, it's only $36, which is weird because I actually saved this link yesterday and it was $38 yesterday. So I don't know how they got the price down $2 more. 38 was pretty extreme already. I'm just so curious as to how they could possibly get the price that cheap. There's no way they're really sending you this drone, right? It must be like a knockoff. They advertised the like 2 weeks to ship thing as if that explains why the price would be so low, but I can't figure out why that would be. Like, I'm starting to think that the reason it takes 2 weeks to ship is because it's just one guy with a laptop running the entirety of Wish.com. And so when you order this $36 drone, he's like, oh shit, we got a new order. Oh, but I don't have any drones. That's right, because I'm just one guy with a laptop. So then he spends the next 2 weeks planning and executing a heist where he steals a drone from someone, and then he mails you that drone. And the reason it costs $36 is because he bought some snacks on the way to the heist, and they cost $36. Mini GPS Cheating Defender. So this is a very interesting product. It's apparently a GPS device specifically marketed towards people who think their significant other is cheating on them, and so they're gonna stick it on them to see where they go. I don't know where you stick it on someone where they won't notice. Like, are you gonna make them eat it? Because they'll notice if it's in their pocket or something. And then I guess you get the app on your phone and you can follow them around like a little sleuth, and then you go right to their mistress's house and you kick down the door and you're like, I followed you! I followed you! Why are you cheating on me? Is it because I'm weird? Oh, it's because I have really weird stalker tendencies and I buy weird like spy gadgets off Wish.com to track you down with? That makes sense. Actually, you know what? Carry on. I'm just gonna chill and watch. Or no, you want me to leave? Okay, I'll leave. I'll do that. I will leave. Right after I drop this tiny little camera. So I've looked into this product quite a bit, and I've come to the conclusion that it's total bullshit, the entire product. Not only the way it's advertised, but like the fact that it doesn't even work how it's supposed to. So I felt like the only way I could do it justice is by making a little commercial for it. So that's what I did. The Mini GPS Cheating Defender. Defend against cheating by tracking your significant other's every move. Use it with your girlfriend to make sure she's not cheating on you. Use it with your child to make sure he's not lost or cheating on you. You never know when your kid's gonna find a new set of parents and cheat on you with them. Oh, this picture's got a bunch of different uses. Like, you can put it in your purse in case it gets stolen, or your car in case it gets stolen, or an old man in case he gets stolen. I think that use might be my favorite. Putting it on an old man. You don't even have to know the guy. Haven't you ever wanted to know what an old man does? You can just walk down the street, stick this little GPS on any old guy. He won't know what it is, and he'll just go about the rest of his day, and you can just watch and just figure out what the old man does. I've always wondered, what do old people do? Do they do anything? I don't know. Has it ever been looked into? I'm not sure, but we can find out. You can put it on anything. You can put it on keys, purse, dog. See that dog there? That dog that looks like a pile of books? You can put it on that. You can put it on that little cutie. Good boy. Did you lose your car in a parking lot?
Yes.
No, you didn't, because you've got the GPS tracker. Ding, ding, ding. I am here. I am right here. One touch to find. The smart tracker can find your keys, remote control, pets, phones, and even your kids quickly and conveniently. The effective distance of the iTag is 75 feet in an open range without barrier. Wait. Huh? You can only use it if you're less than 75 feet away? So it's great for tracking down that cheating wife of yours, as long as she's doing it in the next room over. Wait, yeah, look, it only connects to your phone via Bluetooth. Low energy consumption, anti-lost alarm. So this, if I'm understanding this correctly, this is just like a little thing that when you press a button on your app, it sounds a little alarm, and it only works from like 75 feet away. I'm pretty sure these things are usually advertised for like if you lose your keys. It's not meant to find things that are actually far away. It doesn't have a GPS in it at all. These are like those square things, or tile things, is that what they're called? How would this help you find a child that got kidnapped? I just imagine someone standing around with their kid and some guy comes up and grabs him and runs out, gets in his car and drives off, and you're like, oh, I was prepared for this. Good thing I'll be able to follow him and know exactly where he goes. Okay, I didn't hear the beep, so I've narrowed down my child's location to anywhere more than 75 feet away. So he's gone forever. Yeah, so anyway, this product is just a lie. The whole thing's a lie, and thus concludes this. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that commercial. But now it's time for a real commercial, because it's time to talk about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Guys, let me paint you a picture. Young guy, age 25, doesn't know how to cook much, doesn't like going to the grocery store, but also doesn't like eating out all the time because it's expensive and usually unhealthy. And so he ends up cooking the same 3 meals every day, and he's very bored. Now let me paint you a better picture. He's the same boy, and he still doesn't know how to cook, and he doesn't like going to the grocery store. But now, he's got HelloFresh. HelloFresh sends him 3 meals a week with all of the ingredients he needs and all the instructions on how to prepare the meals. He's eaten like he never ate before. Onion! And that's because HelloFresh's meals are delicious. There's a lot of variety. So all you have to do is sit down and cook, and it usually only takes like 20 to 30 minutes, and then you just get to enjoy your meals. It's the least amount of hassle you can have possible for home-cooked meals. They've got meal plans for everyone. They've got low-calorie versions, vegetarian versions, family versions. So no matter what lifestyle you live, HelloFresh should have something for you. Also, a big plus is that HelloFresh is a super sustainable option. The package that they ship your meals in every week is almost completely recyclable or recycled, which is a lot better than going to the grocery store and getting plastic bags, which yes, you can recycle, but you like have to bring them back to the grocery store, which sucks because it's like I didn't even want to go to the grocery store in the first place, but now I gotta go back. They're so sustainable, in fact, that HelloFresh's carbon footprint is actually 25% lower than a grocery store meal. So if that sounds good to you, use my code 60TrulyGreg to get $60 off your first 3 weeks, including free shipping on your first box with purchase. Go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Again, that's code 60TrulyGreg at HelloFresh.com. The link will be in the description. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and for all the tasty food, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed my review of Wish.com. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. So if you want a cool name like Greg, all you gotta do is subscribe and click that bell, baby. All right, thank you to Marley Jones for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I forget to turn on the lights in this room. So I do the whole video in the dark and you can't see anything, but you still laugh because it's still gonna be funny. It's just you can't see me. Bye. Hey, wake up!
What?
I think I'm gonna hit 1 million subscribers today.
I must sleep. Let me sleep.
Oh, come on, you've been asleep for like a week and a half. Can't you wake up now? It's a really important day.
Let me sleep.
All right. You know, for someone whose only job is to stand in the background of my videos for 15 minutes at a time, you sure sleep a lot.
Go, 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 go.
Well, I'm almost there. I just want to thank you guys for being here. I really couldn't have done this without you guys. Oh, here it goes! Here it goes! Yes! Yes! I did it! I did it! Wow, 1 million subscribers. Thank you guys all so much. Especially my little... especially all of you guys. Hey, buddy. Whoa. Are you? Yep, I'm you. From Vine. I just wanted to stop by to say congrats. Oh. Well, thanks. You know, with Vine ending, I was really worried I was gonna have to give up on all the social media stuff, but you made it work. You and your Gregs. I couldn't have done it without my Gregs. I guess you could say I'm becoming a pretty big deal now. Yeah, well, I have almost 3 million followers on Vine, so, well, they're about to disappear, so. Greg is dumb. Fuck you. Frick you. Wait. 1 million subscribers. You know, I never really thought I'd get here, but with this many Gregs, cringy Instagram comedy doesn't stand a chance. Just kidding. There's still a lot of cringy content out there, which is good for me because that's what I make videos about. So if there wasn't cringy content out there, then that'd be bad, probably. It's kind of weird, actually. I started this channel with the intention of showing people how weird and in a lot of ways fucked up a lot of these accounts are, and now I kind of depend on them to make videos. So anyways, let's talk about Supreme Patty. We've covered a lot of cringy Instagram accounts on this channel, but Supreme Patty is different. His videos are like a different kind of cringe. I've never seen anything like it. For those of you who have never heard of Supreme Patty before, congratulations, your life is about to get a lot worse. Supreme Patty has 5.1 million followers on Instagram. He's the CEO of that. He basically makes like comedy skits and these sort of outlandish like jackass style videos. But there's something that separates him from a lot of people that I've seen. When I made a video about Brent Rivera, I called his style of comedy ab comedy because he's always showing off his abs in the videos. I would say that Supreme Patty's genre of comedy is confusing comedy because after watching almost all of his videos, I just want to know why. I don't understand the point or the joke or like the reason behind any of his videos. So here's an example of one of his videos, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, it's already not looking good.
A lemon and a lime? I like that. And I'm about to hit it from the half-court line. Big buckets.
So that's Supreme Patty. That's what he does. He squirts lemon juice in his eyes and then does shit. You know how in The Big Bang Theory Sheldon says bazinga after he says a joke? Well, Supreme Patty squirts lemon juice in his eyes when he's actually just all the time. He does it all the time. You know what I'm worried about? How many times do you think he had to do this before he got that shot? Like, there's no way he made that on the first try after squirting lemon juice in his eyes? I wonder how many lemons this dude went through in this video. It does seem very impressive, but I feel like if it just panned over like 2 feet, you would see like a pile of squeezed lemons. But hey, I mean, there's nothing funnier than permanently damaging your eyes for clout on a daily basis. Okay, here's another one of his videos.
A lemon, a lime, and some Roners? Damn, I got me a big old boner.
Nice.
Oh, look at that juice.
Stop! Stop putting lemons in your eyes! Stop, I'm gonna cry from watching this. You know how when you think about, like, eating a lemon, your mouth gets watery? I'm watching him squirt lemon juice in his eyes, and my eyes are starting to water. For good measure, he does pour some beer in his eyes, too, so good. So this video is just them driving around town, like cracking open beers, handing people beers in their cars. I'm pretty sure all of this is illegal, right? You're not allowed to have open containers of alcohol in your car. I think people in the comments are starting to catch on because this dude commented, police, police, okay, police. And then a police emoji. So now I hope you're starting to get a better understanding of why I'm dubbing this confusing comedy. I just don't know why. He squirts lemon juice in his eyes in like 80% of his videos, I feel like. Do you think he's like addicted to doing this now? Like, it kind of seems like he gets a kick out of it because he tries to fit it into almost every video. I wonder if he does this even when the cameras aren't on. Like if he's on a date with a girl and the waiter brings like a lemon water out for him, he's just sitting there like, babe, are you okay? What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just, What the fuck? Yes! Now, I know you think you've probably got the gist of Supreme Patty's shtick by now, but he's actually a very versatile comedian. He has a wide variety of bits that he uses in all of his videos. For example, oh, he's squirting lemon juice in his eyes again. This time with Lele Pons and Hannah Stocking. Great. Honestly, though, if this isn't the crossover of the century, I don't know what is.
Today's a great day to squeeze some acid in my eyes, isn't it?
Wow, what a creepy thing to say. What the fuck? That's something a sociopath would say. Excuse me, miss.
It's a great day to squirt acid in my eyes, don't you think? And they're doing this at the grocery store? Like, how disrespectful is that? Imagine like a father rushing home from work, stopping at the grocery store to pick up some food for his wife and his newborn daughter. But he gets home late and the mom's all mad and the baby's asleep. And the mother's like, what took you so long? And the father's just like, there were these fucking kids squirting lemon juice in their eyes. They held up the whole store. And the thing about these videos is like, they're not even very funny. They're just like awkward. I just imagine everybody in the grocery store just standing around awkwardly, like looking at them being like, what the fuck is going on?
Hot sauce, baby powder, and some eggs? I'm about to break a leg.
I like how it gives you a little preview of what's about to happen before he does it. And it's a rhyme, which is really sweet. Hot sauce, baby powder, and some eggs? I'm about to break my legs. What great last words. Like if this goes wrong and he gets seriously injured, what a great way to plummet to your death by prefacing it with a little nursery rhyme. Now in this video he doesn't do lemon juice actually, he does hot sauce. Guess he decided to spice things up.
That was really bad. Oh, come on, what's wrong with you? Crack the seal on the hot sauce, baby. Oh, yes!
Oh. I can barely even watch this. It's so hard to watch because my whole body like shrivels up. It's a very physical cringe. It's a full body cringe.
Oh.
Good, yep, slap him in the face for good measure. Throw some eggs at his head, hell yeah.
Oh, shit! Like, which one is it? I don't know. This left eye.
Wow, his eye hurts. What a surprise. What a twist ending to this one. He pours hot sauce in his eyes and his friend slaps him in the head, throws eggs at him, and he jumps off his house and his eye hurts. M. Night Shyamalan ending over here. Now you might be thinking, Danny, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe pouring hot sauce in your eyes doesn't even hurt, and he's just pretending it does. It's not like he's gonna cause permanent damage to his body doing this. In his next video, he's wearing an eye patch. In his next few videos, actually, because he messed up his eye so bad. I don't think I can think of a worse reason for having to wear an eye patch. Hey dude, what happened to your eye? Did you get in a fight? Nah. Oh, did you get surgery? No. What happened? I poured hot sauce in my eyes, alright? Nerd. There are some things I really like about his videos though. Like in some of his videos, he's doing things like shooting basketballs or playing soccer, and his friend behind the camera is just so encouraging.
Patty Ronaldo with the moves. Patty Buckets. Splasherama. Buckets!
Buckets! What a nice friend. He's just like kindly encouraging his friend to like make baskets and pour Hennessy in his eyes and drive a motorcycle off the roof.
There she goes!
He's very supportive. It's kind of sweet to see such a wholesome friend. Okay, here's an absolute classic prank. Patty goes into a gas station convenience store with a giant gun and a mask on, but instead of stealing money, he puts money in the register. I don't know about you guys, but I was just thinking to myself, like, wow, now seems like a really great time for some armed gunman-based humor. And if anybody deserves to be pranked, I think we can all agree that it's a dude making minimum wage at a gas station. Come to think of it, you know who else deserves to be pranked? Librarians.
Could you get out, please?
Nerds. To be fair, he doesn't seem like the worst person in the world. He does have some videos where he's helping out homeless people. He like gives them food, cleans them up, gives them weed. I really like this video. He goes to Taco Bell and he offers to give the cashier $2,000 to quit his job right then and there.
Honestly, you should just quit. Yeah, you should just quit, bro, to be honest. Look, I got 2 bands, bro. I'll give you 2 bands right now. 2 rackaroos, bro.
I've never seen a video that was so charitable and yet flexed on me so hard. Supreme Petty's also got this really weird thing going on where he's constantly promoting these free chains on his website.
Yo, Patty, bro, where'd you get all this ice at,
SupremePetty.com, brother. All you gotta do is swipe up to get iced up.
That's all you gotta do?
Watches, accessories are free. Just swipe up.
Shit. Swipe up, they're free.
He's constantly posting on the story that all of the chains he wears are for free on his website, and all you gotta do is swipe up to get iced up. And if you go to his website, it does seem like he has a bunch of chains on there for free, and all you have to do is pay for shipping. But I looked into it a little bit more, and I watched a few videos that other people have made about this, and apparently it's just like a drop shipping scam where basically he's getting all these chains for like $6 a piece and saying he's selling them for free and all you have to do is pay for shipping, but the shipping is like $15 to $20. So he's really selling these cheap ass chains and making like $10 off of each one while still seeming like a really great guy for selling these chains for free. There's lots of videos of people getting these chains in the mail and they're all made out of like plastic or really bad quality metals.
It broke right away. It broke right out of the bag.
I don't know if it's legal to be advertising like this or if it's just a really scummy thing to do, but either way, I don't know. I'm so confused. And that is all I have to say about Supreme Patty. He has very confusing videos, and I just wanted to basically make this video to vent because I've been thinking about them for a long time, and I just don't know what to think about them. So please let me know. All right, now it's time to do my ad read for Honey. So without further ado, here is the ad that I made for Honey. Honey! Is that the whole thing? Honey, download it now, it's free! Okay, well, I'm not gonna use that, and instead, I'll just tell you all about Honey. Honey is actually really great. I've been hoping that they would sponsor me for a long time, because I have actually been using it for months. It's a tool for shopping that you can basically install to your web browser that automatically searches for, like, promo codes and coupon codes and all that stuff when you're shopping online. It's personally saved me a lot of money. It works on, like, Walmart, it works on J.Crew, it works on over 30,000 stores. I personally use it most on Amazon. The best part about it is you don't really have to do anything after you've installed it. It automatically applies every coupon code that it finds to your purchases. Like, look at this. I put $220 worth of stuff in my Best Buy cart, and Honey searches for coupons and saves me $44 off my order. It only takes 2 clicks to install, so if you want to get it, just go to joinhoney.com/Greg. The link will be in my description. When you think about it, there's really no reason not to add it, because it doesn't really do anything except save you money, and it's totally free, so why wouldn't you get it? So go ahead and download it for free. It helps me out, it helps Honey out, and it helps you out. So it benefits everybody involved. Alright, much better. Well guys, thank you again for 1 million subscribers. That's crazy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to Join Greg. We're the strongest army on the internet. Alright, thank you Ashley with 2 E's for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time where I print Greg out on a big banner and I have a plane fly it over the whole city for everyone to see. Bye! What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of locking your brother in prison for playing Fortnite. It's America's favorite pastime. So someone just sent me this video called My Little Brother Goes to Prison for 24 Hours, and I watched it, and it's hilarious. I think it was on the trending page when he sent it to me also, so there's a good chance that a lot of you might have seen this. It's a video uploaded by FaZe K, who's a member of FaZe Clan. He lives in the FaZe house with all the other FaZe members. None of these words mean anything to me, but they might to you. I don't know what FaZe Clan is. But basically, it's a video where FaZe K's little brother, FaZe Jarvis, who might have the least cool name in all of FaZe Clan, gets sent to prison because he was playing Fortnite, and it's really bad. It's kind of like halfway between a skit and one of those like Rebecca Zamolo videos or Chad Wildclay videos where it's like for little kids and it's obviously not real, but it's just real enough that little kids might believe it's real. It also has one of the weirdest, granted most creative, but also unethical merch plugs I've ever seen in a video. But first, there's one thing I want to talk about, and no, it's not a sponsor. No, it's not me plugging the tour again. Although now that you mention it, I probably should plug the tour. We're going on tour. We've officially announced all of the cities and tour stops for the tour. It's gonna be me and Drew Gooden and Curtis Connor, all going on tour together. We're performing a live comedy show. If you wanna come, all of the tickets are available now. A bunch of venues have sold out, so if you wanna come, you should probably get your tickets sooner rather than later. Because you know what they say, rather late than never. That's not, you know what they say, rather now than never, and if that's not a saying, then it is now. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that I tricked all your dumbasses. That's right, I had you all fooled. Because for the past 2 weeks, I was on vacation in Japan, and none of you had any idea. I was in Japan for 10 days, and I pretended not to be. Perfectly. Lately, I've seen a lot of videos where people pretended to go on vacation somewhere, or they pretend to go to Coachella, when really they're just at home photoshopping pictures of themselves at these places. So I thought it'd be fun to do the exact same thing, except the opposite, and pretend to not go on vacation. And why, might you ask, would I want to do this? I don't know really. I think a lot of influencers' brands rely on them having like a cool, fun life that you would want to emulate, but mine is sort of the opposite of that. My brand is kind of centered around sitting in this exact location and doing this. So I wanted to keep that brand consistent by making it seem like I didn't leave the country. Also, Drew just went on vacation to Ireland at the exact same time for his honeymoon, and I didn't want to get a bunch of comments like, oh, look, they really are the same person. They both went on vacation to a different country for Drew's honeymoon at the same time. Which isn't even valid because
Yeah, sure, we were both celebrating Drew's honeymoon, but we went to different countries. So before I went on vacation, I made sure I had 3 videos locked and loaded, ready to go. I could post those while I was on vacation to make it seem like I was here. I even made sure to mention at the end of one of the videos that I wasn't in a different country. All right, thank you, Phoebe Westbrooks, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'm currently in America and not a different country, and I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I kick a ball so hard that my shoe flies off. Bye! This video, just to avoid any suspicion, the plan was foolproof, which is good, because I'm a fool. I also made sure to keep my Twitter presence up, tweeting like an average American person, only during hours an American person would be awake. I even made sure to tag my location in some of the tweets as being in the United States, all while I was feeding bananas to a Japanese macaque on the top of a mountain. And you guys were none the wiser. Well, that all seems pretty impressive, right? Wrong. Because there's more. I mean, it was already impressive, but it wasn't all of it. Towards the end of my trip, I realized I hadn't posted anything on Instagram in a really long time, but the problem was I didn't have any good pictures of me at home, sitting in this desk, or in another American location. In fact, the only good picture I had from me on my trip was me in front of the Tokyo Disney Castle. So I decided to do what I'd seen them do in a couple videos and Photoshop myself to look like I was at home, in America, at a regular American grocery store. So instead of enjoying my vacation, I spent hours in bed photoshopping this nearly flawless composite. I added a caption, tagged myself as being in the US, and the rest is history. All in all, was it a lot of work? Yes. Did all this extra work ruin my enjoyment of my vacation to Japan? Yes. But was it all worth it? Hell no. But did I fool all of you? Also no. Because Laura was posting on her Instagram story the entire time that we were in Japan. Anyways, let's talk about this video. Okay, so the video starts out and FaZe K is the one filming. He's like barely in the video at all, even though it's his channel, but he's filming his little brother Jarvis playing Fortnite, and then behind Jarvis there's 2 even smaller humans. It's never explained who they are or why they're there, or why they're watching him play Fortnite, but they are there, and they're all having a great time.
Yo, there you go. Jarvis, bro.
So he's playing Fortnite for like the first 10 seconds of the video, and then he wins the game, and everyone's so excited for him, but then FaZe K says something that's kind of surprising.
Jarvis, bro. You just won Fortnite in school.
In school. Did you hear him say that? They're playing Fortnite in school. I don't know why I didn't realize that this was a school. I mean, the set is so well designed. This is what every school looks like. Sad gray walls, blank empty bulletin board, sad plant, 3 different age groups of kids. Like, these kids look like they could be in elementary school or maybe middle school. Jarvis looks like he could be in high school. FaZe K, if he ever showed himself, looks like he's too old to be allowed into a high school. So they don't ever say why they were playing Fortnite in a high school. Like, Jarvis brought his entire setup, like his TV and his Xbox and his controller and his headset and everything to play Fortnite in school, and they like never explain why. It's also unclear like when in the day this is. Like, is this during class? Is this before school or after school? They never really mention that. So where he's just in school in this empty ass classroom playing Fortnite.
That's insane, man. All right, man. Guess it's time to pack up and leave, bro.
I like that the second he wins, they're all just like, all right, time to pack up and go. That's all we came to do. We lugged all of our stuff to school, walked in, set it up, played 1 game of Fortnite, and then won, and then we're like, well, that's that, time to go home. It all seems like a lot of work for not much payoff. It's like, what were you trying to prove? Why didn't you just stay home and play Fortnite? It seems like a lot less work. And the thing is, we'll never know what they were trying to prove because they never explain it. They never say why they did this.
So glad you didn't get caught.
You're telling me, FaZe K. I'm really glad you guys didn't get caught. Wait a minute. That sounds like something someone would say right before they get caught.
Jarvis, what is this?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, Jarvis. Oh, no, man.
So they weren't not lying to me, huh? They're telling me on the cameras that you've been here since 6. That's 2 hours before the school begins.
Okay, so this is a very confusing scenario to me, and I've never watched any of FaZe K's other videos before. I did go through and skim through some of them just to get like an idea of what his channel is about, but I have no idea where these take place, or like what country are they supposed to be in? It's really confusing. Like, FaZe Jarvis and FaZe K are obviously British. The 2 kids, I don't know where they're from because they don't say a word for the entire video. They just kind of stand around with a blank expression, like looking around like they're not sure what they're supposed to do. But then the classroom has an American flag, so you would think that this is an American school. And then the teacher comes in and he has like a totally different accent than everyone else.
What is this?
It's like a...
You cannot be kidding me, man.
I don't know, is it like Russian or Middle Eastern or Canadian? I don't know. Either way, it only adds another layer of confusion onto this entire scenario that was so confusing already. I mean, it really goes to show what a mixing pot of cultures America really is. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're born here, whether you're British or mute, or from, you know, a different country. Okay, so the teacher comes in and he's like, what are you guys doing in here? I just saw security camera footage that showed you guys sneaking into the school. So maybe it's before school, because he says he saw them sneak in at like 6 in the morning.
Getting it all away, don't worry. I'm sorry. Jarvis, I'm going to have to call the police.
Oh, no. Please. No, man.
No, you don't have to do that. I'm sorry, I have to.
Bro.
And you too, you guys should know better too.
No, these guys just got to school, man. They're not involved. They're not involved, man.
At first the teacher's like, you're all in big trouble, but then Phase K, who's behind the camera, is like, no, they don't have anything to do with this. They just got here. And the teacher just takes their word for it. He's like, oh, okay, sure, I trust you. Okay, yeah, they can go. You do seem like the adult of the group. You are a 23-year-old filming a 16-year-old playing Fortnite in a high school. So I think I can trust you. So the teacher says he's gonna call the police, and then all of a sudden it cuts to them, and they're in a different location. I guess they're waiting for the police to show up. And I don't know what this room is supposed to be. I've never seen a room like this in a school before. There's like a sink and I think it's a toaster oven, and then there's like a scale like the type you would see at a doctor's office. Maybe it's like a teacher's lounge. So like teachers can come in there with their lunch and heat it up and then eat it, and then like step on the scale to see how much weight they gain from their lunch, and then wash their hands.
I'm sorry, man. I'm very sorry, but this is Officer Zioli, okay?
I was just on a computer.
Yeah, it is considered the trespassing before you're here, before 8 o'clock.
Really?
Yes, it is considered the trespassing.
Oh, no.
You have to deal with Officer Zioli, right? I want to ask you, like,
So finally the police officer comes in, the teacher introduces Jarvis to the police officer, the SWAT police officer. They called the SWAT police, which I don't think is a real thing, but they called the SWAT police because the 16-year-old was playing Fortnite in an empty classroom.
I was just on a computer.
Yeah, it is considered the trespassing before you're here, before 8 o'clock. Yes.
Face Jarvis, I mean, maybe it's because he's 16, I can't really blame him that much, but it just seems like the way that he acts is just so lax about everything. It's like the way he responds to the police showing up is just like, wait, but I was just like on a computer, so is that I was just like playing Fortnite? Is that like, I don't get why it's got to be like that. It's an interesting acting technique he's using. I've seen lots of famous actors use this technique before, where you're saying the lines, but at the same time you very clearly don't want to be there and don't want to be in the video at all.
I want to ask you, like, I know it's one thing with the teacher and one thing with the student. What happened? What exactly was it?
I was just wanting to win a game of Fortnite, really.
Okay, and
that's literally all I was doing.
What time did you enter the school? Was it a break and entering? Because if it is, I'm going to have to take you.
All I did was just walk in. I didn't really break in.
Alright, well, the supervisor checked the camera. It says you broke and enter at 6 in the morning, so you're going to have to...
Jarvis, bro.
What? Why did he even ask then? The SWAT officer is like, so I want to get both sides of the story to be fair, because, you know, sometimes the teachers can be a little bit biased. So, just, you know, did you break into the school? No, I didn't break anything. I just walked in. I didn't break and enter at all. Yeah, well, actually, the teacher said you did. All right? And I'm gonna believe him. You're going downtown, and you're gonna go away for a long time for this, bitch.
Jarvis, bro. Oh, bro.
Meanwhile, Face K is behind the camera the entire time just going, oh no, bro. Oh, Jarvis, no, bro. Oh no, Jarvis, no. Jarvis, it can't be, Jarvis. Like, you don't have to tell Jarvis no. You don't have to keep telling him, oh no, bro. Jarvis already knows, oh no. That's probably going on in his head a lot. Oh no. What have I done? I can't believe I've done this. That's all Face K does for this entire video. Is just go, oh no, Jarvis, no, bro.
No way, Jarvis, bro.
It's almost like anybody could have filmed this video, and then Face K just could have recorded that and played it over the entire video, and there would be no difference, because he never stops. The next scene is at the jail cell. Jarvis is already in an orange jumpsuit, you know, like they do when they send you to jail. So it's probably been like an hour or two since the last scene, because they had to drive all the way to the jail, they had to intake Jarvis, they had to put him in the orange jumpsuit. It's probably been like an hour or two, so you'd probably think that Face K has calmed down by now, right?
Oh, Jarvis, bro. Jarvis.
Didn't actually do anything, man.
No way. This isn't real, Jarvis.
He's still so surprised. He still can't get over it. It's been 2 hours, and probably the entire time he's just been, oh no, Jarvis, bro, no.
Bro, that's actually insane. Man, this sucks, bro.
And then one time he tries to say something that's not Jarvis, bro, he messes it up.
This sucks, bro.
This sucks, bro. This sucks, man. So once he gets him into jail, the SWAT police officer tells him that Jarvis's bail, remember, all he did was play Fortnite in a classroom. Jarvis's bail is $1 million.
And unless I see $1 million within the next 48 hours, $1 million, I'm going to be going in the federal state penitentiary.
What, bro?
Wait, why isn't FaZe K in jail too? Why did he not get arrested? I understand maybe why the two kids didn't if they had just gotten there and they didn't break and enter, but like FaZe K should probably be getting punished more than Jarvis. He's like the adult in this situation. Jarvis is 16, and he's literally not been punished at all, and he's been allowed to videotape the entire thing. How did he not break the same laws as Jarvis? Unless the real law that was broken is playing Fortnite in a classroom. Is that really why Jarvis is in jail? Like, they don't give a shit about the breaking and entering, it's the Fortnite. It's the Fortnite that was the bad thing. So Jarvis is in jail with $1 million bail. I think it's gonna hail. I grew a little tail.
Jarvis, bro! Jarvis has to compete in the World Cup this weekend. He's got to stream and make videos, man.
Everything seems hopeless. They don't know what they're gonna do. But then they come up with the perfect plan.
That's insane, bro. I can't believe you're in jail.
Oh my god, bro, that's it.
What do you mean that's it?
It's a meme, bro. Oh my god, that's insane meme. Like, bro, I don't know what you have to do with it. Maybe a top, maybe
a t-shirt
out of it.
Bro,
sell it.
Jarvis, that's
you guys
it.
Could buy it.
That's how we get Jarvis out of jail.
This could work.
This is gonna happen. All right, I've made a few calls, and the oh my god, bro, that's insane t-shirts are now out, guys.
Oh, they're gonna plug their merch. This whole 11-minute video is one big commercial for their merch. Awesome. They made basically this entire video as an elaborate ruse for their impressionable audience to convince them that this young 16-year-old boy is in jail and he'll only get out if you buy a t-shirt. Holy shit, dude. This is genius. I mean, it's awful. It's very bad, but it is clever. Now, clearly most of their fans are very young because I couldn't imagine anyone over the age of 11 enjoying this video. And they're very impressionable. I do still think that most people would understand that this is not real. And to be fair, in the description, it does say, this is a skit if you don't know. So it is in the description. But you know that there's still gonna be some little kids who think that this is real, and they're gonna be like, my favorite YouTuber's in jail, and it's all my fault because I can't buy a t-shirt. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of guilt to put on an 8-year-old. Make them think that it's their fault someone's in jail unjustly. And even if everyone does know that they're faking it, and this is all like a skit, Kay does say in the video that like, there's not gonna be any new live streams or any new videos from Jarvis until he gets out of jail.
Literally, guys, we won't see Jarvis again unless you all do this.
So it's basically like he's holding all of Jarvis's content hostage, and it's like, well, if you like Jarvis, we have to make $1 million from merch. You have to buy a t-shirt so we can make $1 million. And then we'll keep making videos. Wait, is this FaZe K and Jarvis or Lele Pons and Peaks? Am I right? 2016 Vine reference, anyone? Did anyone get that? Did you get that? No? Okay. It was a thing. So even though that was an emotional roller coaster, that was only the first 5 minutes of the video, and it's 11 minutes long. In the rest of the video, FaZe K sneaks an Xbox and a TV into Jarvis's jail cell, which is really concerning if the crime really was that they were playing Fortnite. Like, don't commit the exact same crime again in prison. You're gonna get punished even more. You're gonna get put into like double prison or something. Also, does this jail have no security? Did no one see FaZe K walking in with a big ass TV, an Xbox, and looks like a big battery or something, a generator to power it?
I'm literally just sitting in a jail cell with my bro.
So the rest of the video is just him sitting in his jail cell and complaining about being in jail, and FaZe K is complaining about Jarvis being in jail, and they're all talking about how much it sucks that he's in jail.
We're trying to keep his spirit alive right now because honestly, unless loads of you guys really want to get these meme t-shirts, then there's no way Jarvis and I are raising $1 million.
All I guess to make you as the viewer feel more guilty for not having bought a t-shirt yet. Why haven't you bought a t-shirt, bro? A lot of it is just him silently playing Fortnite also.
Bruh.
Like they kind of forgot that they were making a video and had to be entertaining, and so they just started silently playing Fortnite. And then the video ends with the police officer coming back and getting mad at them and taking the Xbox away, because of course that would happen eventually.
I'm taking this out now, and you're supposed to be out of here. Visiting hours are over. They've been over for 20 minutes.
Oh, whoa, bro. Jarvis, man, I've got to go.
Bro, I mean,
I'll see you tomorrow.
No way, I've got to leave you in this cell. I've got to leave my little brother in this cell, guys.
Thank you for the narration, Phase K. I had no idea what was going on in the video until you just started listing things that were happening. Oh no, I've got to leave the jail. I've got to leave my little brother in the jail cell. Oh no, he's in jail, and now I'm having to leave him in the jail cell. Do you understand what's going on? Have you picked it up yet? I'm having to leave my little brother in a jail cell because you won't buy a t-shirt. So now you're probably begging to know what happens next, right? Well, lucky for you, this video came out a couple days ago, so there's been a few follow-ups to the video. The very next day, they posted another video where Jarvis is in jail and he's getting released from jail. I guess they sold enough t-shirts. They've made $1 million from the merch, and Jarvis gets to leave jail. They just let him leave in the orange jumpsuit. I don't know if that's a thing. Did jails do that? They put you in an orange jumpsuit, and then when you get out, they just let you walk down the street in the orange jumpsuit. Wouldn't that freak everyone out to just see someone walking down the street in a jail outfit? So I guess the guilt trip worked. I guess guilting your audience into buying meme t-shirts really does work. But has Jarvis learned his lesson? Is he gonna become a good student now? Is he gonna stop playing Fortnite in school? No. He's not. Because they just posted a video called 5 Ways to Prank Your School Teacher Using Fortnite. It's the same teacher in the same classroom, and now they're just going through all these goofy ways to prank your teacher using Fortnite. There's just like referencing Fortnite when you're talking to the teacher. There's, ooh, doing a Fortnite dance when the teacher isn't looking.
I pledge allegiance.
There's just straight up playing Fortnite in class, and the last person to get caught playing Fortnite in class wins. It's like Jarvis has learned nothing. You know that you were almost gonna have to go to federal prison for that, right, Jarvis? And the only reason you didn't is because your fans bought a bunch of bad t-shirts? Oh, this is a good one. Play Fortnite sounds from your phone. You know that game where the sounds are gunshot sounds? Play those into school.
Okay, who is it?
That's a good idea. I hate to say it, guys, but I think this guy might be a bad influence on kids. I don't know. Okay, apparently instead of this video ending with Jarvis going to jail again, this video ends with the teacher suddenly being cool with Fortnite. And he's like, all right, let's take a break so Jarvis can play Fortnite. And then they're all standing around watching Jarvis play Fortnite. And the teacher says if Jarvis wins, he'll get extra credit.
I will give you 20 extra credit points if you win this game right now.
Oh, yo, what?
What kind of message is this? What is going on? How did this teacher flip-flop so fast? And now he loves Fortnite all of a sudden? What kind of message is this to send kids also? If you play Fortnite in class, your teacher might actually be pretty cool with it, and he might give you extra credit. So give it a shot, and also play gunshots in school. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. Again, if you haven't got tickets for the tour yet and you want to come, I would do that fast. There's going to be a link in the description. It's wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com. Also, if you haven't seen my most recent video, it's a music video, so go check that out if you haven't yet. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you, Fish Monkey, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I turn into a cow. Bye! This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, So why are you still watching this? Do you not have